Alright, let's get going. We're back. World of Warcraft. Crazy Burning Crusade. Apparently I need some sort of quest item here. No? I think the quest is bugged or something. The Dark Missive. Let's kill this guy and find out. Of course, no pet. Holy crap. Hope you got it in time.
You were screwed.
Damn. Oh, so I do have it. I just didn't accept it. That's what it was. Like...
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Damn. These guys just will not stop spawning.
You were screwed. The Burning Crusade. We have entered the Burning Crusade. And like Super T says, man, Hunter, auto shot, PvP auto shot, peak, wow, PvP auto shot, arcane shot, whoa. Rocking and rolling in Hellfire Peninsula. So I haven't been attacked. I think I've only been attacked once. I've seen tons of Horde that are like level 65, 66, but they're still just focusing on leveling, so we need to get the heck out of here. Let's see if we can go to Honor Point. Or Shatter Point. I wanted to go to Honor Point, but I guess Shatter Point's the only option we had. Let's join it. I'll jump in the Discord. Let's jump in the Discord. Alright, let's see. Honor Point? Send me to honor point. Send me to the honor point. Let's check. Hey, there he is. What's up? Happy Sunday. I'm gonna try to level this hunter in the Burning Crusade. I just told it to send me to Honor Point, and that's not Honor Point. So it's, what's the main city? It's Honor Hold. Okay, never mind. I guess I'll run to Honor Hold. There's all these flight paths out here. It's like Honor Point, Shatter Point. And the only thing that keeps going through my head is Super T's. Auto shot. Auto shot. Have you seen that clip, right? The one I shared? Blue, you there? He disappeared. Just like auto shot. Like here's a level 61 rogue. We could kill him with ease, but we won't. Because we're leveling. Think about the stupid torch. I need to get a keybind that I can reuse over, and I don't even, that's shift 4. I need a keybind that I'm not using that much. Oh, we use control 4, that'll work. Let's see, where's that stupid torch? There it is. Ooh, don't run into all of those guys. No. Blue, you there? My mic's not working. Why is my mic not working? Okay, that's why he's not talking to me, because my mic is not working. Hello? 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 What is up with my... I can hear you, but you can't hear me. What is going on? Oh, I think I put it on push to talk, didn't I? How do I change that? Where the fuck is push to talk? Testing? Can you hear me? Hello?
Now I can hear you.
I had switched it to push to talk for some other Discord and forgot that I did that, so of course it remembered push to talk. So I'm like talking, and you can't hear anything, and finally I'm like, what's going on? So I'm leveling in the Burning Crusade. And I was just...
Yeah, how's that going?
I just started playing. It's alright. It's tough. It's not easy. I mean, yeah. All the mobs hit pretty hard, and I'm surrounded by Horde, but luckily the Horde are too busy leveling. I keep having that Super T's video going through my head where he's making fun of... He's like, that video that says, you know, Burning Crusade PvP at its greatest, and it's like a hunter sitting at... You know, the hunter's sitting at, like, blacksmith, and he's just going, auto shot. Auto shot. Yeah. Auto shot. Oh, arcane shot. Auto shot. Whoa. Just that video just keeps going in the back of my mind. That's all I hear is Super T's going, auto shot. I did play retail last night. I did. Oh, that'll be. I put a link. He did another tier list. I think yesterday or the day before yesterday, and he listed. He was going through and he goes, "I'm going to include the tanks in this tier list because because they're so powerful." And he goes, "I'm really worried about the tanks." He goes, "I don't like putting the tanks in here because then people will start rolling tanks." And of course, I responded to the video once again, and I said every specialization should be viable in PvP, just like every other MMO. I go, WoW is one of the only MMOs that doesn't really focus on that particular, rule, And anyways, but he went through the tier list, and he's like Protection Warrior. I'll put it in the B plus tier, and I'm getting attacked finally.
You can kiss your ass.
I'm dead. Yeah. Yeah. It was a warlock, of course, who got me with, I don't know, it was a blackout proc, and then an elemental shaman started throwing lightning bolts at me. Yeah, I'm dead. Anyway, so he was going through the tier list, and he's like, He's like, Guardian. Or what is it, the Druid tank? Is it Guardian?
Guardian, yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's like, Guardian. Oh, yeah, Guardian hits hard. I'm putting that in the A tier. And so he gets all the way through the tier list, and he gets down to, like, Protection Paladin. He goes, Protection Paladin, he just immediately puts it in S+. He's like, he goes, Protection Paladin, God mode. I think I put a post in the, let me see, what did I say? Where is it? I think I put it in the WoW section, WoW chat. I put the link to the thing, and he said Prot Paladin, he said Giga God mode. That's what he called it. He goes, Protection Paladin, Giga God mode. And I was just like, oh, shit. Now I've got to play. If it stays that way going into the launch of Midnight, you know I got to jump in there and do my Giga God mode Protection Paladin. He's like, they're so much self-healing, so much damage, unkillable. And I was like, sweet. Prot Paladin's back, baby. That was funny because I was just talking about how the Horde never attacked me, right? Like, I keep running by the Horde. But of course they attack me there. That's because it's on their side of the map, you know, close to their base. And you have that stupid quest to light the catapults on fire. And it's always dangerous doing that because it's just you're surrounded by a Horde. And of course, a lot of times I just skip it, to be honest. And I may skip it now. I don't know. We'll see. Depends on if those two guys kill me again. I'll give them one more chance to ignore me. If they kill me one more time, then I'll probably just skip the quest. I saw Cargos was streaming yesterday, dude, and you could tell he was just completely no-lifing it. Like, his eyes, he looked like he drank like 20 energy drinks. His eyes were wide open, and just like he wasn't blinking, and he just looked like someone who hadn't slept in like 2 days, but he had drank like way too many monster drinks. I was like, he looked fucking like a psycho. He looked like he was ready to murder somebody. You know what I mean? I was like, holy shit, this guy's just no life in it, you know?
Yeah, I think it was a group of people that were doing that.
Oh, yeah, because they can't ever level on their own. They can't do anything on their own. I gotta do a cleave. I gotta spell cleave. All right, here's the Warlock. Yeah, he's attacking me again.
You were screwed.
Oh, and he bubbled. I started doing damage. Man, he hit so hard, dude. That Warlock hits so hard. His shadow, I don't know. His Shadow Bolt hit me for 1,248 damage. His Shadow Fury hit me for 666. I don't know Warlock, so I don't know what spec he is. He hit me. Oh, I also got hit by a lightning bolt, but that was no damage. That must have been some sort of a enchantment or something. Let's see his Conflagrate. So Conflagrate, what would that make him if he's using Conflagrate? Destruction. Dude, so he hit me with a fireball. He hit me with 2 fireballs. How could he hit me with 2 fireballs so fast? That's weird. Because it shows 2 fireballs back to back.
Fireball?
Yeah, fireballs. This fireball hits you for this. Fireball hits you for this. Oh, it says Bone Chewer. No, it said Bone Chewer. That must be one of the enemies. And then the guy who was, his name is Cousin Dave. Shadow Fury 666. Shadow Bolt 1248.
Yeah, he's Destruction.
Apparently, I was getting hit by an. Well, I probably started attacking the NPC. Well, should I try to do the quest or should I just skip it? That's the second time he's killed me.
That's annoying.
It's like Hunter is really. I think Hunter at the beginning of TBC is really weak. Like you know, your damage isn't like bursty at all. You know, like you don't really have any burst, and so if you're going up against someone like a, you know, like a mage or like a shaman, like an elemental shaman, like you really can't compete. I don't think. It doesn't feel like it anyway.
Have you already done the one where you kill the imps and like along the scar, the one that's more east? Can't remember.
Yeah, the one where you kill the imps plus the bigger dude, like the bigger guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did
that route. There should be like a blue quest to get a blue chest.
I have done that one, but the thing is, the blue chest won't replace my current rank 14 PvP chest. Like that's the thing. Most of this gear, like anything that's like bracers, belt, cloak. Although, what cloak do I have? Yeah, bracers, belt, cloak. Like anything that isn't the rank 14 can probably get replaced. You know, but like the weapons, like I bow, like I could upgrade my bow. You know, like I did upgrade. I thought I upgraded my necklace. I could have sworn I did, but I don't. Maybe I didn't.
Because the chest might have a lot more stamina, which should help you to survive for a while.
Yeah, my chest has 28, which is decent. But yeah, the stamina out here is going to be much higher for sure. It's probably going to be like around 35 to 40, I would imagine. At least. Well, we'll give it a go. I mean, you know me, I don't mind getting killed. It doesn't bother me. It's just part of the game. People want to kill me, they can kill me. If it makes their day, if it gives them warm little fuzzy feelings and makes their life better, you know, then whatever. If that's what you need to make your life better, you do you. But yeah, dude, cargoes, holy shit. I was like, you could just tell. Like, the guy was on, like, no sleep for, like, probably, like, 24 hours straight. And he was only, like, 63. Like, this was, like, early yesterday. Oh, and here the guy is, running. I could probably kill him. Oh, no, it's a different warlock. Never mind, I don't want to kill that guy. Different warlock. Like, melee, I feel right now, I feel like I'm really weak. Even in rank 14 gear, I feel like when I PvP anybody, I feel incredibly weak. Like, I've been killed by a warrior. I mean, I'm just talking like killed. I'm talking like destroyed, like just blown up, you know? So I don't know if it's just that I'm really weak or what. Okay, I completed the quest. Let's get out of here. I think that's the only quest really that has me come directly over by their base. We still haven't done the... Isn't there a bone quest along the path here where you pick up the bone things? I don't know. So let me guess, you're playing Enshrouded?
Not right now. I wanted to get on and play around on Mob Classic just on my Druid.
So you're on the Burning Crusade?
Mob Classic.
Oh, ew. Mop Classic. What in God's name made you want to play that?
I have a raiding guild on it.
Oh, that's right. That's
raid
right.
every Wednesday, Tuesday.
Oh, so it is Mop Class. That's right. I remember now. I forgot it was Mop. Yeah, I mean, I've never really done much raids in Mop. Mop would have been so much better if it wasn't if it wasn't pandas. If they just could have come up, if it would have been like fairies, it would have been 10 times better, you know what I mean? I hated pandas. Pandas was like the dumbest thing. By far the stupidest playable race, I think, in almost any MMO I've ever played. I'd go almost that far. It's like, who wants to play a panda bear? Here's a chest piece. That's a green one. It's 30 stamina. So that's only 2 stamina more than what I've got. So, ooh.
And the quest is called Zethkor Must Burn. That gives the
I
blue
think
chest.
I did that one, didn't I? I thought you know what? I think I might have done that one already and got the chest and then sold it. Because yeah, I did. I'm pretty sure I did Zethkor Must Burn already. Yeah, I know it. Wait. Yeah, I did that one. But I do have a quest called Warlord of the Bleeding Hollow where I've got to get Mork's Shattered Armor. I wonder what that gives me. That one gives me nothing. 90 silver. Oh, that's pretty shitty. Oh, no, I do have Zethkor Must Burn. Oh, wait a minute now. That gives... Oh, wow, it's only 15 stamina. It's only 15 stamina, but it's 72 attack power, though. That's a lot. But mine's got 44 plus 23 agility. Whereas this one's only got 14 agility. 491 versus mine, which is 587. So mine's definitely better. I prioritize agility just because of... I like the dodge rating. And crit. Dodge and crit. Since I do a lot of melee.
Casters are going to destroy you because they don't interact with those stats.
I know. Well, there's nothing I can do about casters because armor doesn't do anything. The only thing that would protect me... Yeah, the only thing is going to be stamina, yeah. Yeah, it sucks. What's this? Ooh. Oh, Auto attack. Auto attack. Auto attack. Alright, let's see what we got. I can make Goblin Rocket Fuel. I'm not sure what good that's going to do me. Free Action Potion. Apparently I already know this one. It's going to go to Herbalism, maybe? Shady. I'm still making heavy silk bandages. That's not helping my cause, right? Because you know I need to bandage like a lot. Let me take a look at my first aid. I don't know how the hell I'm at 209. So okay, let's go ahead and get to 225. How do I get past 225? Is it a book or is it? It's a quest.
I don't think it's anything at that point.
It used to be a quest, but I think did they remove the quest, I wonder?
At some point they did. I don't remember exactly when.
I hope they removed it for this so that I can just learn it from the first aid trainer in the Outland, but I don't know if I can.
You might need to still go back to a city to get up to 300.
I don't think so. I think the trainers still handle like lower level skill levels in the Outland. I think they do. But I don't know if there's a first aid trainer at whatever this village area is called. Honor something. Honor Hold. Honor Hold. Is there a first aid? It has all of them. I'm at 213. Okay, well, I know the Alchemist is here. The Herbalist and the Alchemist is up in the tower. Let's see what else is up here.
Oh no, it's in the inn, second floor, one of the spare rooms.
Okay, kind of like Goldshire then.
Yeah.
First aid traders in Goldshire. There's a skinning trader, I think. Skinning trader, I believe. Trainer, not trader. Okay, here's the master. Master tailoring trainer. Let's sell anything. I need to pick up this quest. Yeah, I was not prepared, obviously, for the Burning Crusade, you know. Not max level first aid, I wasn't max level alchemy. Okay, there's no first aid trainer here. Just a tailoring trainer. Which might be down... Wait, what's the... No, let me go downstairs. It may be down here. There's a master skinning trainer. There's a cooking trainer. Unless it's in the basement, it would be an odd place to put a trainer. No. There's a master jewel crafting trainer, gem vendor, master skinner. That's it. Yeah, so it doesn't look like it's here. Let's just Google it real quick. Where is the first aid trainer in Honor Hold Burning Crusade? The Temple of Tel Hamat, west of Honor Hold. All right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. I remember that. There were a few trainers there. That's way over here, right? At Kuma.
Yeah, way over in the west.
It's way over by the Kuma, the Hippogriff. Yeah, I know where it's at. Okay. Yeah, I remember that, actually. I remember ranking up there. Okay, that's no big deal. Let's just do some quests. We'll do some quests. Since we can't get a group. Maybe if I hit 61 and I try to get into a group, somebody will accept me. They won't accept me at 60 for some reason. People gatekeeping...
Weird.
People gatekeeping dungeons just makes me laugh. Like, come on, be serious. Just because you're level 62 doesn't mean you're a better player than someone who's level 60. I'm sure there's plenty of level 62 characters that suck balls, you know what I mean? Ooh, there's a quest up here. The Path of Glory. That's the one I was just talking about. The Dark Missive. The Heart of Darkness. Weaken the Ramparts. Okay, so we finally got the dungeon quest. Weaken the Ramparts. I wonder what that gives me. It's got to give me a blue item. It's going to give me the gloves, which are 20 agility. Let's see. Scale this down a little bit. So, yeah, these are a huge upgrade for me because my gloves aren't, you know, there's no Field Marshal's gloves, PvP gloves. So, yeah, so it's 307 armor versus my gloves, which are 61 armor, by the way. My gloves have 6 stamina. These gloves have 28. These gloves have 20 agility. My gloves have 6, but it is enchanted with +7, so it's 13. Yeah, these gloves are a massive upgrade. Massive upgrade. Alright. Let's do the path to glory.
Be right back and go get
Okay.
the door.
Auto shot. Let's do some auto shots. Auto shot. Auto shot. Weaken the ramparts. Looking for more. The shattered hand. Looking for group. Hunter looking for group. Slave pimp spam. Looking for more. The big bone worm. Big. It's a big bone worm. Let's kill some people. I feel like killing somebody. Ooh, level 63. Son of a... Let's not kill anybody. How about that? Was she just like... No! Ugh! That didn't work out too well for me. I guess auto shot didn't work. Auto shot. We did a few more things in auto shot there. We did a wyvern sting. We did a frost trap. We did a concussive shot and a wing clip. So no auto shot. And the whole world's chasing us right now. They're still chasing, man. They keep resisting my feign death. Look at that. All 3 of them resisting my feign death. They're like, screw you. Come on, come on. What do you mean item is not ready yet? What? Dumb as shit. Item is not ready yet. Now they're gatekeeping the quest. Alright. Come on, bro. What you got? What you got? Give me what you got. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Level 63, what you got? Come on, what you got, bro? What you got? Booger, 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 booger. What you got? What you got, buddy? What you got? We need freaking resilience for all these PvPers, man. We need like resilience out the butt. Come on. Pick up some more arrows. I need to, whoever I sent those arrows to, I need to send them back. I might have put them in my bank, which was dumb. I should have mailed them to somebody, just mailed them right back. And that way, anytime I need arrows, I just have to in a mailbox. That was stupid of me. Northern Tower marked. What? The hell's this? Deathcore must burn. Oh, that's the one that I missed. Okay. Let's do that. So we can do the shattered armor, maybe. Then do the unyielding footman. Possibly. I really hate having it on that keybind. Protect the war chief. Please tell me I've got the item. Do I not have the item? I don't think we have the item to make it burn. Okay. I think we can pick it up again from the quest giver, maybe? I hope so, because this kind of blows the big one. We don't have the barrel. The hell is this? What's that? That's not it. Which one is Zethgor burn? It's probably this guy over here.
What brings you here? Be careful.
Hey there. Be careful.
No, not that guy.
See you later.
Please give me another barrel.
What can I do for you?
You gotta be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. You cannot be serious. Fuck.
The Alliance.
I fucking hate quests. There's nothing I hate more than questing in MMOs. It's the dumbest shit fucking ever. What's up, Garrett? How you doing, man? Apparently I don't have the fucking barrel, which means I can't do this quest. I guess I have to literally drop the quest to get the barrel again. I can't believe I don't have the barrel. What the fuck happened to it? You just got off work? Yeah, I haven't played much. I mean, obviously all day yesterday I was with my wife and her, you know, because her mom's really, really sick. So I was with my wife yesterday at her mom's house all day yesterday. So today's the first time this weekend I've really been able to play. And of course I'm hating questing as always, because you know I loathe questing in MMOs because I've done it for fucking like 25 years and I'm just tired of it. I mean, it'd be good if the quests were interesting, but I mean, I've done these quests before so many times. It's like, although apparently I still suck at them because somehow I lost my barrel. So I guess I'm going to have to abandon the stupid Zethgor burn, which is just gay beyond gayness, right? Like, how gay is this? Use the smoke beacon. Unless there's... Yeah, see, I don't have it. Fuck me sideways, right? I got some smoked Talbot venison, bitches. I'm gonna try really hard not to lose my temper today, but it's gonna be very difficult. Because I just... Because I fucking hate questing, man. I hate questing. Yeah, no, I appreciate it, Garrett. I mean, it's not well, to be honest. If I would have to be done, all is not well. All is really bad. My wife is... We think my wife had a minor heart attack the other day because of the stress she's under. Her blood pressure has been sitting around 160 over 110, which obviously is way, way too high. My blood pressure has shot up from the stress. So my blood pressure was like 145 over 100 yesterday, just because of the stress. The stress she's under is, you know, I'm like, I'm empathetic, you know. I'm like an empath, so I kind of feed off the emotions of everybody else. So when she gets stressed, I get stressed. And so today I'm trying to play WoW to not stress, but these quests are gonna fucking stress me out. So because of all the shit my wife's going through with her mom having her stroke, because of all the shit, and because my wife's really sick, like because of that, like I'm on edge. So you can tell, like when I play games now, like I'm a lot more like aggressive. I'm a lot more like quick to lose my temper, and it's because I'm just on edge. So I apologize ahead of time for anybody watching this stream. If I bitch and moan and cry like a baby, that's why. I'm on edge. I'm like on a knife's edge, man.
Hello.
You know, and it sucks. But anyways, let's get rid of all this crappy water, right? What is this? We're not going to use this water. Let's get rid of this. We've got 4410 mana. What is this? This is 5100. And we got the smoked, yeah. We'll stick with these for now. We could sell the spring water, but spring water, yeah. Most of the times right now we're just using the mana biscuits. They're 4410. What's this? 40. Yeah, it's not much worse. So let's continue to use that. We also need to try to max out my first aid. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, Gary. I do. It sucks, man. I wish things were like they were before my wife had, before my wife had a heart attack and before her mom had a stroke. Apparently her family is just, they have the worst genes. Their genes are terrible. Apparently her, the genes in her family, everybody has heart issues, Alright, I guess we're going to dump this quest, which we're going to have to abandon this quest because we don't have the stupid... You know what sucks? Is... Okay, good. I would have been mad if I abandoned it and then the quest giver was like all the way over here somewhere. Because then I could have maybe gone back to the quest giver and gotten the stupid thing again, the stupid item again. But... Well, here, Zethgor must burn.
Go with honor, friend.
Did you give me your stupid thing? Yes, you did. You bastard. You son of a bastard. You son of a whore. You son of a mother's goat! Yeah, it is terrible, dude. It's... Like, my wife is taking care of her mom, and she's with her dad, and her dad and her just do not see eye to eye. I mean, he's like... We think he's, We think that he is... What is the word when you get old and you start to like lose your senses? God, my brain's not working right now. We think he's got dementia. We think her dad has dementia. So that's making everything like 10,000 times harder for her because she'll tell her dad to do stuff and he won't do it. And her dad can't really help administer the medication that his wife needs. And when he does do it, he does it wrong. And then my wife tells him you're doing it wrong. And then he gets mad and yells at her. And then he contradicts doctors and says, yeah, he's senile or dementia. And then he contradicts stuff. Like he's supposed to give, her mom like this food because she can't really eat. I mean, she can eat, but she refuses to eat. Or she says she's not hungry. So they're feeding through it. She's got a peg tube, which is a tube that goes right into her stomach. And so they have to put food into the tube, into her stomach. And he's supposed to give her 3 of these packages of this like nourishment every day. And he'll do a package, but he'll only put in like about 60 or 70% of the package. And my wife's like, why didn't you give her all the package? And it's, oh, well, it stopped going down in. So she must be full. And he's like, my wife's like, no, it's not that. It's that as it goes in, it's a thick liquid. You kind of have to massage the tube to make sure it goes all the way down. And he's like, oh yeah, who told you that? He just like he argues with everything, you know what I mean? It's like he doesn't even care about his wife, And he was like when my wife wasn't there, because my wife was home for like 4 days, God forbid, she actually is able to come home and spend time with her husband. She was home for like 5 days, and during that time, he wasn't giving her all the food she was supposed to be getting. So they have a doctor that comes about every week or every 2 weeks, and the doctor looked at her and said you're not giving her enough food. She's like borderline, malnourished. And of course, my wife's like, yeah, it's because you're not giving her the food. She's like, you're starving your wife to death, basically. And so they've just had these massive like arguments, like massive, Anyway, so that's been what's going on. It's just been crazy, And so yeah, that makes my wife's stress go up more. And my wife has a condition that when she gets stressed, her blood vessels constrict. When her blood vessels constrict, the blood doesn't go through, and she has a heart attack. She's already had 1 heart attack this way, So, and we're pretty sure that she had a minor heart attack literally like the day before yesterday. I'm not even joking. My wife, I think, had a heart attack like the day before yesterday. And the thing is, with this type of heart attacks that she has, where her blood constricts and she's not getting enough oxygen, there's nothing you can do. Like if she goes to the doctor, right? Like if she goes to the doctor, what's going to happen is they're going to check her into the hospital, and they're going to want to make her get a cardiac catheterization, which she doesn't want to do because she's literally had so many of those that it like has ruined her blood vessels, to be honest, because they put a camera up through your blood vessel. They've done these so many times on her that like it's damaged her blood vessels, you know. So she doesn't want to do that. I don't know. It's just a nightmare, dude. It's straight up an absolute nightmare. And I don't like to talk about it, but the only reason I bring it up is because people don't really comprehend. They don't get it. You know, like the nightmare that I'm living right now is and as bad as it is for me, it's 10,000 times worse for my wife. You know, because she's the one in what she calls hell. She basically says I'm in hell. You know, but here's the thing: she won't leave her mom. Like she's like, I'm not gonna leave my mom in the care of this senile old man who doesn't seem to give a shit about her well-being, right? Like he doesn't seem to care about his wife's well-being. And I told her, I said, I'm sorry, but I said if it was me, I told my wife this. I said if it was me and I had your heart issues, I said I'd have a hard time doing what you're doing, because you're risking killing yourself, basically. I mean, my wife's putting herself at risk of dying from a heart attack by putting yourself in that situation. And I said if it was me, I said I would probably recommend that your mom go to a home, go to like a home. And she's like, well, if she goes to a home, the caretaking there is not any better. And I'm like, well. And she's probably right, to be honest. It isn't great. Some of those homes are just as bad as her dad with how bad they take care of people, you know? Ah, shit. Somehow I aggroed this other group. I don't really know how. Anyways, it just sucks. So hopefully we can play a little WoW today, and maybe my pet's dead. They killed my pet. You killed my pet! You fuck! Ah, you killed my pet! That's the thing. Like, and if we could find a good home, my recommendation would be to put her in a home. The thing is, she knows her mom doesn't want to be in a home, and she thinks if her mom goes to a home that she'll give up on life, basically. You know, she thinks she'll give up on life. And I don't know what to say. What can I say to that? You know, it's not my mom. You know, it's her decision on how to handle the current situation that she's in. And I just know if it was me, I would put her in a home. And the reason I would do that is because you're risking your own health, right? Why put yourself at risk? I mean, do you want to die too? You know, find a really good home and get her in the home. That's what I would do. You know, I know it's not great. I know it's not fun. I know your mom doesn't want to be in a home, but I think when people get to be like, for me, for example, me, like if I got to the point where I was like that, I wouldn't want to be a burden on my family. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to burden my family. I wouldn't want to make my sister have to move in with me to take care of me. I wouldn't want that to happen. I would tell my sister, put me in a home. I'd rather be in some home with a bunch of strangers, just watching TV and playing checkers, than burdening my sister, you know, or my brother, and ruining their lives. You know, I think, you know, it's just the way life is. You know, when you get to a certain point in life, you have to make choices. You know, everybody's going to get to the point where they die, right? Everybody's going to get to the point where they die, and how you die, you don't know how it's going to happen. You don't know. You might die in your sleep, but if it turns out to be something really bad, like her mom who has a stroke and half her brain is literally dead, like half her brain's dead. It's black. Like when they do a scan of her brain, half of it's like black. It's gone, right? It was destroyed by the stroke. You know. So if you're in that situation, I don't know, man. But you got to realize too, because her mom's brain is so damaged, she really can't make the decision. She can't make decisions, you know. So you have to make decisions for her, you know. She may not want to go in a home, but it's tough. I think if her mom was in her right mind, like if her mom was in her right mind and she knew what was going on, and you said, "Hey, would you rather have me be in this situation, taking care of you, risking my own health because of the stress and because of the stress that her husband's putting on her, or would you rather be in a home so that I can live the rest of my life with my husband?" I think her mom 100% would say, "Put me in a home." You know, I think her mom would 100% say, "I don't want to do that to you. Put me in a home." You know? So. But if my wife doesn't, my wife loves her mom more than life itself. I mean, I've never met anyone who loves their mom more than my wife does. You know what I mean? Like my wife talked to her mom. This isn't even, I'm dead serious when I say this. My wife talked to her mom every single day. Every day. You know, she always talked to her mom, like every day. You know? That's just the way she was, you know? She loved her mom. She did lots of stuff with her mom. Her and her mom went on lots of trips together. They were super, super close. So I think because of that, you know, I don't think she wants to... Because of that, I don't think she wants to, you know, she wants to spend the rest of her days away from her mom. I think she wants to spend the rest of her mom's life being able to spend time with her. So it's her choice. But, you know, I don't know. Why are these guys keep coming after me? What's your major malfunction, bro? Welcome back.
You were screwed.
Is this guy attacking me again? Okay. It's like, I love how they attack me when I've got like 10% of my health. I mean, I literally was like 10% of my health left. You know, these guys are attacking me. See, the bad part, here's the bad part when you're leveling now, Garrett. Like, I'm going the wrong way. Shit. I was reaching for my coffee. Here's the bad part, although this is okay, right? Here's the bad part. Now that people have leveled to like 62, 63, 64, they're more likely to start attacking you.
Yep.
When everybody was like 60 and 61, they weren't as keen on attacking me because they weren't that much higher level. But now we're seeing people higher level and they're just like, yeah, I'm going to kill that hunter. Plus I was like 10% health there, Blue. And he's like, yeah, elemental shaman. Oh yeah, I'll finish off this hunter at 10% health. It sucks though. I feel so weak. You know, I've been cursed by liking classes that suck in PvP. Like Protection Paladin, I play all the time. Sucks in PvP. Except for in retail, Giga God mode now. Super stoked about that. But now I'm playing these hunters, and I'm telling you, Ryan, this hunter sucks at PvP. It's like, by the time I shoot a few arrows at somebody, which don't really do much damage, they've already knocked off half my health. Just boom, boom, boom. It's like half my health's gone. You know? And plus, people always play the strong class. Like, I don't... You know how many hunters I see running around, Blue? Like, hardly any. All I see is warlocks and shamans and warriors. I see warriors, warlocks, shamans everywhere. Ooh, I just got a Skedis curved blade of strength. Did I get this? Did I flag this tower? I think I did. I had to abandon Zethkorma's burn and pick it up again. Because the item I needed to burn the tower wasn't in my inventory anymore. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I logged out for a long time or if I just accidentally deleted it. Most likely I probably deleted it from my inventory thinking I had completed the quest, which is probably what happened, but I hadn't completed the quest. So I've been killed 3 times already this morning. And I've only been streaming for 53 minutes, I guess. But your Garrett said his mom had to make that decision with her siblings when your grandmother had Alzheimer's to put her in a home after. Yeah. I don't know if hunters are good. I don't think they're bad, but I think at level 60 maybe they're not good. I just don't know. I'll have to go look at a tier list. I thought they were okay, but I don't think they're like. It probably is. It feels like the burst just isn't there. Like there's no bursty damage on a hunter. Like maybe if I was like BM or something. And I don't really know how to spec at max level hunter. Well, we're gonna look at the talent tree today and figure that out though.
I think there was some ability they gained in TBC as survival that was strong.
I mean, I already have. Like a lot of the abilities are ranged abilities, like expose weakness, your ranged critical strikes, so apply a weakness, master tactician, your successful range attacks, increase your critical strike chance. And those don't really help me that much because I melee more. I run up and hit mobs in their face, so those abilities really don't help. And if I'm forced to play at range, I won't even. I mean, I'll go play something else. I'm not gonna play a hunter if I have to stand back and just shoot arrows because I always find that boring as fuck. So I don't know. I don't really want to go BM. And I've played survival in Burning Crusade before, and I remember it being very good against melee, but not good against casters. And I feel like that's just basically the way it's going to be. Like against melee, I'm probably going to be okay, but against casters, I'm not going to be okay. So, yeah, let's just try to LOS this mob over here. God, even the NPCs are warlocks, Blue. It's bad enough I got horde warlocks killing me. Now all the NPCs are fucking warlocks with their skeletons. You know, like come on, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, look how much damage this little NPC took. Like 40% of my health off. We do have a talents that increase my health though. So survivalist is going to increase my health by 10%. I think. So we got to push health. We got to push agility and health. Like big time. And then I am an alchemist, so we could, in open world PvP, we could run like, you know, magical protection potions to reduce magical damage, obviously. And we could also look for gear that has magical protection on it, which I don't really know if there is in TBC. I'll have to do some research on that. The other thing we could do is if we can set up like a. What are those armor add-ons, you know, where we could swap gear? If we could swap gear out of combat, I don't know if we can do that in a battle round, though. Probably not. But if we could swap gear to different...
in a battleground, just not in an arena.
Yeah, if I could swap to like a magic resistance set when I know I'm going to be encountering a lot of casters, that could be very useful in battlegrounds or in open world PvP as well. So there's lots of things we can do. I mean, there's always hope. You know, one thing about WoW, and that's one of the good things about WoW, is there's always things you can do to try to even the playing field. But look at all these horde. I mean, where's the alliance? I keep running past people and they're horde. There's an alliance. I should have just rolled horde. I should have just rolled horde. I know Zelch is on Dream Scythe, and he's playing Horde there. But I would have to.
Choosing Horde?
Zelch? I don't know. I think he just likes Horde. I don't know because he plays Alliance. I know he had Alliance. A few years back when we were playing on a different server. I know he was Alliance, so I'm not sure why he's doing Horde now. Yeah, my pet's name is. Well, it's twofold. The color of the pet's kind of amber, but also my wife's name is Amber, so it's like a double play on words we got going on there.
You need something? For the Alliance. See you around. Have a good one. For the Alliance.
We just gotta tough it out, man, until we get better gear. The one thing too that helps blue is resilience, because resilience will weaken the damage from spells. So once we get like full resilience, and then we're going to be stacking, like we're going to be going hardcore on resilience. That's why I almost thought about respeccing into jewel crafting so that I could even get more resilience. But I don't know how good jewel crafting is for resilience. I think it's Wrath of the Lich King that had the big gems, like the really big gems. I don't know if TBC does. In Wrath of the Lich King, you had the plus 34 stat gems where you get like plus 34 resilience. And then you could socket 2 of those. So here's the chest, right? And it's garbage, unfortunately, because it doesn't have any stamina. So we're just gonna get the plate.
For the Alliance.
We got to figure out how to make my characters. It may be beneficial to respec into BM just for leveling purposes. I think that might be a really good idea, because kill times now are too long. I don't know how good BM is. Let's take a look at it though. Let's do a quick. Come on. All right. It's gonna be BM, and BM's almost always the best. BM. Actually, they have leveling guides for each on Icy Veins. And this one's probably really similar to mine almost, I bet. Let's take a look. Hey, Strafe, what's up, man? Alright, so their recommended spec is... Oh, they're going with wing clip.
Be surprised if they didn't do a more ranged focused build.
This actually isn't even my talent build. Because this is my secondary one. Why would I go to my talents would it pick the build that isn't the active build? Fucking Blizzard, man. Seriously? Like the build that I took a screenshot of when I pulled up the talent tree, it's not even my primary build. Because I know I have Wyvern Sting, so what the fuck? Why is it not showing Wyvern Sting? I know I've got Wyvern Sting. Oh, because it is my secondary. Okay, weird though. It just defaults to primary.
Must be some weird, either some weird bug with the add-on or with
it just
TBC.
it just defaults, I think, to primary. Of course, so now this guy's gonna attack me. Of course. Don't let me log out. All right. So here's their recommended survivability. Here's mine. They, of course, this is the, I mean, that's max level probably. Yeah, so theirs is different. I mean, I don't think survival is going to be good for you anyways. You know, I don't think survival is going to be the way to go. If you go BM, hunters are powerful. Hunters are a powerful class of the Burning Crusade. Of course, that's what you say. You probably say that about every class. Rough mana management. We know that. Very little EOE. Highly contested gear. So, yeah, mana is a real big issue for hunters. That's why survival, where I was spec'd into the talent to make my melee abilities and trap abilities take a lot less mana. That's why I was doing melee, because it's so much more mana efficient. But the damage isn't really good. But if you look at like my hunter, like to do like an arcane shot's like 220 mana. To do like a raptor strike is like 60 mana. I mean, it's way less. Even though the raptor strike probably does more, actually it does do more damage than the arcane shot, and it's like half the mana at least or more. Because I have a 60% reduction on all melee abilities and all traps, mana reduction, 60%. So it's huge. Not only is Beastmaster Honey the best hunter leveling spec, what a surprise. BM's like always. When is BM not the best hunter leveling spec in an expansion?
Yeah.
So it's just because your pet's doing all the damage, taking all the damage. It's very easy to keep uptime on his health, and so you don't have to do as much. So it's more mana efficient. It's just more efficient. There's less downtime. Let's look at.
In trouble, you're largely arranged anyhow. So
yeah, you just run away. So let's look at. Well, TBC PvP tier list. I'm curious. Where's Earpugs on this one? I think, didn't he have...
As a general rule of thumb, your primary damage...
So we watched this already. Resto Druid, Resto Shaman. It's funny that they have Marksman Hunter for Arena. And again, I just, whatever. We know we're not going to play Marksman. It's like my least favorite class. I don't really like this streamer, but let's see what he's got. I just think hunters don't feel strong to me in TBC. He's got... Let's see.
Good survival in S tier.
Where? I don't see survival up here. All right. Was that survival?
The aspect of the monkey icon. Oh. Yeah.
Brutally honest TBC class tier list. Best DPS and tanks. Oh, this is PvE. We watched this the other day. What's weird about I like Earpugs because he knows what he's talking about, but I don't think he puts survival marksman in B. Where's BM? Which one's BM? I hate these icons. I always forget which is which. I don't see BM in here. This is marksman, right? This is survival. Oh, this is BM.
He's just not giving.
No, here it is. Here it is. There's BM. It's the taming icon, apparently. He's got every hunter spec in B solid. And I remember watching this video the other day, and he said that he felt like survival and marksman were very similar, just that marksman was slightly better due to something. I can't remember what it was. There was something about marksman that he put, and you can see the way he ranked him. He actually has survival ranked higher than BM. So, and then when you go into the A tier, he's got Soul Link, right? S Link, is that what it's called? Warlock.
Yeah, Soul Link.
He's got Soul Link,
Siphon Life, Soul Link.
Siphon Life, Soul Link. Yeah, so he's got that in A, very strong. He's got Disc Priest, and which I love Disc Priest. I mean, maybe I should just play my Disc Priest, right? At this point, I'm almost tempted. I'm tempted to, but then I'd have to do the boost, and I'd be resetting and starting all over. But Disc Priest is really good, like really good in PvP. But leveling Disc Priest, I'm not sure what that would be like. That would be like maybe I'm doing okay, Strafe. I mean, I'm doing as well as can be expected. We do have a priest, but she's nowhere near ready to level the Burning Crusade. But I can tell you one thing, though. If I was a Disc Priest, I'd be able to get groups. Just a lot of wand. Yeah, I know how it is, but I don't remember how it was in TBC. I know whatever I do, I'll regret it. If I switch to the priest and level, I'll regret it. If I stay with the hunter, I'll regret. That's just the way I am. Nothing's ever right, you know? It's like, no matter what I do, I'll regret not doing something else. I'll be like, oh, I wish I was playing on the Disc Priest. And then I'll play on the Disc Priest. Oh, I wish I was leveling the hunter. I'm never satisfied. When in doubt, go Rogue. Well, Rogue is super strong. But there's the thing with Rogue is there's going to be so many of them. There's going to be so many. You know, I heard, though, that... I heard Rogue... I mean, Rogue's really good. I heard that Rogue in retail WoW is really good, and actually, like, brain dead. It's, like, really easy, too.
Sparks are almost one-button rotations now.
That's what I heard, yeah. So, which is kind of sad. Now, Rogue would be fun. I can see myself playing a Rogue. I played Rogue back in TBC a little bit. It was a long time ago. What was the best spec? Well, let's go back to earplugs. Was it? It's a subtlety, which is my favorite spec of Rogue, because he's got, where's assassination? He's got, what's this spec? Is this? There's combat, assassination. This is subtlety. This is combat.
Assassination and combat are the same level.
Okay. He's got it off meta, like not even good.
Yeah, most of the time it's not. Most of the time, Rogue is almost entirely about control. Not
Yeah.
really about your damage or preventing damage.
Let's look at this here, Sub Rogue.
This class is so bad, guys. Oh my god, is it bad? As you can guess, it is not bad. Sub-Rogue is insane in the Burning Crusade, arguably the best class in the game for almost every season, and Season 1 is no exception to this. In my opinion, the Season 1 Rogue is so powerful for such a multitude of reasons. One of the hardest things for rogues to deal
Look how he can't stop clicking the icon and moving it around while he's talking. This guy's he's either had too much coffee like me, or he's just a fidgety type person.
with, especially later on in the seasons, is Resto Druids and Mages. And in Season 1, Resto Druids and Mages are good, but they're not Giga like they are later. On top of that, Rogue has a very high amount of base damage, and Rogue also does not really benefit from health and resils later on in the expansion, because you're going to be wearing so much PvE gear every single season. Season 1, 2, 3, 4, you're wearing so many PvE off parts, it's insane. So you're never really that tanky as a sub-rogue. Even a Season 4 sub-rogue...
Which is one of the reasons why I don't want to play Rogue. I don't want to have to be running raids to try to get the best in slot Rogue gear, right? So, which I wouldn't do anyway. I would straight up not do that. If they're like, oh, the best trinket for Rogue is running this raid to get this item, I'd be like, yeah, I'll pass, you know. I'm not going to get it.
The same for all
you know.
classes, though.
I think,
There's just not many
I
people
think,
considered that way.
but I think for Rogue more than some of the others. I mean, for the like Hunter, because of the way I play Hunter, I'm not going to prioritize a DPS trinket over something else. Like I might prioritize something that increases my agility or my evasion over a DPS trinket just because of how twisted my brain is, you know.
But you could do the same for anything you choose.
Yeah, true. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna. But you're right. Probably all the classes have their best in slot trinkets are probably going to be some PvE ones. Maybe not. I don't know, but I think that's too bad that it's that way, because it really shouldn't be that way. PvP gear should be PvP gear. I think PvP and PvE should always be kind of... I don't know. Maybe some people disagree with me on that, but just because I don't like doing raids. You know, I don't want to have to run like a 2-hour raid or something just to get one item, and if it doesn't drop, I feel like I wasted 2 hours of my life, you know. I feel like that was just, you know what I mean? It's like, I want to, when I play an MMO, I want to be, the time I spent has to progress whatever it is I'm trying to accomplish. If it's not progressing what I'm trying to do, then it's just wasting my time. And so if I'm doing a raid and I don't get anything out of it, then I just wasted my time. So we're at a crossroads, you know. Yeah, Mythic Plus. We're really at a crossroads here. I'm struggling on the Hunter because I don't think the PvP is great, but it could just be because, you know, I'm only level 60. Once we get to max level and we get resilience, all things are going to change. Everything's going to change. I just want that. Why can't I have that Giga class, man? The Paladin, like Retribution Paladin's decent in TBC, but it's not as good as it is in Cataclysm. But it was interesting when he was talking about Retribution Paladin seal twisting with the Shaman and getting like Wind Fury procs, and you can just like basically almost one shot somebody if you get a Wind Fury proc and you seal twist correctly. I was like, ooh, yeah, yeah. Protection Paladin's really good. In which versions, Ray? Protection Paladin's really good in Wrath of the Lich King. Really, in TBC? Not in PvP though. He's just talking in PvE.
I know that they were really strong in heroic shattered halls. They would actually out DPS all the DPS combined.
But that's because of the AoE.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, when I talk about how good classes are, I'm almost always talking about how good they are in PvP. I don't really care much about PvE. I don't think Protection Paladin in TBC is very good in PvP, but I can tell you for a fact that Protection Paladin in Wrath of the Lich King is actually pretty solid in PvP. It does like medium damage. You're not going to do like insane damage, but if you glyph into Avenger's Shield, I mean, it hits really hard, and you can surprise people. You know, you get a couple crits, you can actually take people down, and then you just have such great uptime and survivability, and you have great utility as well. You have a lot of abilities that help your team, so it's really pretty good class. It's good for team fights.
I'm surprised if it's not at least decently strong, just because there aren't that many added abilities to Wrath.
Yeah, I think part of it, I mean, obviously the glyphs make a difference, you know, like I said, glyphing the shield, so it's like always does like, I think double damage, or it's always, was it double damage or always a crit? I can't remember.
It doesn't bounce, and so it does double damage.
It does like double damage, so like with single target it does a lot, but no, he had
Resto's almost always the best healer, and straight healer, not by itself though.
I remember playing TBC back in 2008, and I remember Resto being like God mode, but he only had Resto ranked at, he said it was like good, but he said in later, I see he's got Protection Paladin straight up D tier off meta. So, he had, but he said the Resto's...
the other tanks?
Yeah, the other tanks, I don't even know, like they're all off meta, like none of them are, like...
So the real question is he actually adequately...
Is he actually reviewing them, you know? Yeah, is he even doing anything, you know? How good is a Protection Paladin in PvP in TBC? And can we do a hybrid? Protection Paladins in TBC are niche, acting primarily as a high survivability flag carriers and battlegrounds, rather than top-tier arena killers. While they offer immense survivability and AoE utility, they lack burst damage and are often ignored in arenas, making them less effective than Holy or Ret specs. This video explains some of the best PvP specs for Paladins. There was the Preg Paladin, but wasn't that was Wrath of the Lich King, though? Well, this is Pally time.
Jeez. Alright. Dunzo.
Pally time's kind of a...
What do I want to say about this thing?
Was Wrath? I thought that was vanilla.
Preg Paladin? No, Preg Paladin's Wrath. I'm pretty sure it's Wrath. But what is this guy? Paladin TBC PvP guide. The vibe... I'm not going to do Holy Shock. There's Holy Shock, Shock Ret, Heal Wreck, formerly known as Argen, Ret Wreck, aka Cactus Pally, what the fuck, and Deep Ret. Well, how can Deep Ret be considered a TBC? How can... Oh, this is not Protection, it's just Paladin. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of Pally Time. He's a little weird. He knows his stuff, but he's a little bizarre. Well, let's take a look at the talent calculator, right? Let's go WoW TBC talent calculator. We know that Ret hits pretty hard in TBC, right? So maybe we can do a hybrid. I don't know what kind of options we have. What is the protection? So protection does have Avenger's Shield, and it doesn't do a ton of damage. 270, 330 is not a lot. And Holy Shield isn't going to do us much good because we're not, you know, it's more...
It doesn't show you any kind of increases, though. Like, I don't know what the percentage increase for spell power, attack power...
Yeah, I don't know. We don't know how it scales. You know, see, the thing with Protection Paladin is most of these abilities are just good for tanking. Like, Blessing of Sanctuary, Holy Shield... I mean, yeah, they do damage, yeah, they protect you, but in a combat against people who have burst damage, it doesn't really matter. It's not like your slight... mitigation of damage and your slight reflection damage based on these abilities isn't going to outpace any kind of a DPS player. So, sure, you're doing damage.
How they're
You know,
bursting you. If they're bursting you just a lot of little hits, the extra block would be very useful.
it'd be, yes, you're right. If they were doing like, let's say they were like a rogue, and they were just doing like slice and dice on you all day long, yeah, you might be able to compete. But they're not going to be doing that. They're going to be doing subtlety, and they're going to be stun locked, and you're not even going to be, they're going to be bursting you with like, eviscerates and shit and backstabs and God knows what else. Bleed damage. I don't even know what subtlety rogue is primary DPS is in TBC. I haven't looked at it in a long time.
I don't think that they're a high DPS class. I think they're more of a control.
It's just a control class. Okay. I think if you were going to go protection, the worst part about protection paladin is, I mean, you always want to, like, it's always fun to have Avenger Shield. You feel like you're a prop paladin when you actually have Avenger Shield, but to really build a protection paladin, I think in TBC, you're never going to get Avenger Shield, because that means you have to go all the way down. I don't know if that would work, like, because then you're only going to go, 19? I think if you go, although this is TBC, so we have more talents to work with, let's just take a look at it. Let's say we went, damage and rate attacks and melee attacks have a chance to increase your chance to block. Sure. You're definitely going to want precision. Definitely going to want at least one out of Guardian's favor. Increase your armor value. I mean, armor, meh. What aura do you think we'd be running? I know in TBC, Wrath of the Lich King, I believe, if I remember correctly, I ran Devotion Aura, just because it was a lot. It gave you a lot of armor. Like, so basically you would do something like Improved Devotion Aura, which is going to increase the armor bonus of your devotion by 40%. We'd have to look, so let's take a look. WoW TBC Paladin skills. All right. So what we want to look up is is it Devotion, I guess? I don't know. Devotion Aura. So ranks 8. I like how these are not even in order. Whoever coded this website, you're an idiot. Okay, so it gives you 861 additional armor, right? At the highest rank. So you're talking 40% of that would be what? 86 times 4. So what is that? 160, 320 plus 320? Let's not break my brain. Let's be lazy. 861 times 861, 344. Okay. So your armor is going from 861 to 1200. So you can see that's a big increase, right? Although, how much is that really going to matter versus melee? Like, how much extra mitigation is that really giving you? But still, it's an increase. It's a big increase. That's a big increase in armor.
You have.
That's a big increase, though. I mean, 40% is solid. So theoretically, we may run that. What are the other auras that we have as a paladin? We've got concentration. We've got retribution. I don't know how much retribution damage is going to really give us. I've always found retribution to be like meh. I mean, 26, are you kidding me? That's nothing, right? Now, like you said, does that scale with spell power? I don't know. It is holy damage, so it probably does. I'm pretty sure it does. But still, it's very shitty, in my opinion. The other thing that's nice about Wrath of the Lich King is your Righteous Fury actually increases. I think it increases your damage. It reduces the damage you take. I think in Wrath of the Lich King, I believe it's either a glyph or something where it's like, like each point of Righteous Fury you have decreases damage taken by like 2%. So if you've got I think that's something like that. So it's a nice decrease in damage. Oh, actually, it's here too. Look. Here it is. I'm sorry, it's right here. All damage taken is reduced by 2%. So if you're definitely going to go 3 here because it's 6% reduced damage.
Yeah, it's a sizable amount.
So that's good. They don't have that in vanilla. And then Blessing of Kings can be good. I mean, obviously just increasing your health by a lot, 10% on your health, your stamina, and mana. So Kings is definitely good. Because if you weren't running Kings, you'd be running Might or something, but I don't know. I think Kings is better.
How much armor does your paladin have?
The low level one, the 42.
I'm sorry. How much armor does your hunter have right now? I know it's not quite the same thing, but I'm curious.
Well, let me take a look. Let's see. I have, where's my armor? It's 360, 3662. Damage reduction at level 60, 40%. And that's a lot because I've got, I've got this gear that, like, this Field Marshal gear gives you a ton of armor. See the greens? My chest is 587 armor. Normally you wouldn't have this much.
Unless your devotion aura changes, you're going to gain more from the 10% armor. Well, how much is that coming from your armor? How much is that base? Because 3662, just 10% of it is 366, which is more bonus armor than what you gain from adding it to devotion aura, and that's all the time, even if you were to change auras.
You're talking about king? You're talking about kings?
No.
What are you talking about?
So you were looking at improved devotion aura.
Mm-hmm.
You gain less bonus armor from that than even a male wearer would gain from having toughness.
Oh, you're talking about toughness. So 10% toughness. You were kind of comparing devotion versus toughness?
Yeah. And even on a male wearer, you're going to gain more armor from toughness than from improved devotion aura.
Because it's not just... Yeah, because this is off of devotion aura, not off of your base or armor value.
Yeah,
okay.
It starts to become more of a thing. It might be something you'd have to really look into.
Well, what if you went
details?
What if you went both?
Yeah, there you go. I mean, that'd still be a big, because I think our agility gives armor, so you'd have to like double check.
It did. It did in vanilla. I don't. Does it still do it in TBC? Yeah, but Garrett, I don't think you had it in the second tier. Oh, you didn't know it. I'm not sure if you were talking about the rest or if you were talking about the protection paladin. Let's see. Yeah, agility. Where's agility? Yes, it does increase armor. But I mean, obviously, for a protection paladin, it's not like you're not gonna have much agility.
Right.
But I like agility on the hunter. On the survival hunter, I definitely like tons of agility.
It's a little easier to get agility and kind of focus on that as a hunter than a paladin.
Yeah, paladin, like, I don't know if TBC has a lot of gear that has. I think it does. Yeah, we started to get gear with 3 stats instead of just 2. You'll see, like, which is good because I mean, really, it's usually strength, stamina, intellect is usually what you prioritize on a paladin. But it would be interesting if you did, just for fun, if you had something like agility, stamina, intellect, because the agility would give you crit and armor and evasion, so dodge. So that would be interesting, for sure. But yeah, the protection mod is not going to be anywhere near as good in PvP as like a survival hunter, though. I mean, you're not going to be able to kill anybody. I don't think. I don't know. It's not going to be good in arena either. So, I mean, all this is fun to look at, but in all seriousness, I mean, it's going to be a pretty bad class in PvP. I think, unless you really hybrid it into red. Which is what I guess what I was trying to do was say, well, what would we do? I would probably go Benediction over Blessing in Mind, and then I would just go Approved Judgment, and you got to go Seal of Crusader because it gives you the 3%. In addition to normal effect, your Judgments of the Crusader spell will also increase critical strike chance against. So this gives you the increased crit by 3%. And then, of course, you're going to go Conviction. So now you're looking at, that straight up is giving you 8% crit, right? So once you judge somebody, with Crusader, of course, that means you have to have Seal of the Crusader. What does it judge a Crusader? Wait, let me read that again. What is Seal of the Crusader? What? Hold on, my brain's not working. Seal?
Seal of Command?
Yeah, because there is no Seal of the Crusader. Oh, there is Seal of the... Oh, okay, there's that Seal of the Crusader. Okay. So if you judge... Which is, increases the damage, right? So Unleashing the Seal's energy increases holy damage. So, yeah. So if you judge someone with Crusader, which increases your holy damage, which is good, of course. This is usually like single target, max DPS in PvE. You're always going to judge with Crusader. In PvP, a lot of times you don't, just because... I don't know. I mean, I guess you should. I guess theoretically you should, but... So you judge him with Seal of Crusader, and if you grab Seal of Command, now Seal of Command's a big one because Seal of Command is going to increase your damage quite a bit. So if you wanted to go like a rep prot, which I think is the only way to go for something if you're trying to make it PvP viable.
I think in this one you're going to go Seal of the Martyr, though, over that.
There is no Seal of the Martyr.
TBC there is.
Not for Alliance.
TBCC there is. I'm pretty certain that's one of the changes they did, is they allowed you to have that option at max level.
Because that was a Blood Elf, right?
Mm-hmm.
Seal of the Modern TBC Classic is an Alliance equivalent of the Horde's Seal of Blood. Enabling Paladins specifically Retribution to deal 35% weapon damage as holy damage on every hit while taking 10% of that damage to themselves. But you actually take damage, which sucks.
It's yeah, it's pretty much Seal of Command, just guaranteed, but with damage taken.
Okay.
If you had a healer with you, it also makes certain that you get mana back, because you have to. The only way you get mana back is by being healed as a paladin.
Ooh, all spell damage. We definitely want that. Okay, so we don't have Martyr. So where is it? I mean, is it like?
It's just something you get when you level.
So it's not in the talent tree, though, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so when we're leveling, we're going to be using Seal of Command until we get Martyr, is what we're saying, right? We're going to still use Command until we get Martyr. So if we did Paladin... Okay, so we got. I think we're going to need all of these. Now, a lot of people go Pursuit of Justice, but I hate that shit. If someone can outrun me, then they can outrun me. I don't like wasting talent points on that. Although it does reduce your chance to be hit by spells. Ooh. Ooh, that's good. It is kind of nice that... reduction in chance to get hit by spells. So what are we looking at? So we still have 20 points left. So are we not putting anything into Holy? We still should probably get Divine Intellect, I would think. The extra mana, you know. For PvP, you're usually going to go Stoicism. You're going to want this for sure. We're definitely going to want Reckoning. Maybe one-handed. If we want to go for damage, we could go one-handed weapon specialization. I don't know. It's so tough, man. Eye for an Eye is actually quite nice. All spell criticals against you cause 30% damage taken to the caster. That's going to be quite nice against casters. That'll tip the scales a little bit when we're doing like fights against like warlocks and mages, you know, because they're going to be taking, you know, if they're crit me for like 1,000, they're taking 300 damage, so that's pretty good. What do you think, Blue?
I'm not too terribly versed on some of those. I've never cared for ones that are based on crits.
Well, it's not based on crits. Well, it is. Actually, you're right. It is all spell criticals. I mean, how often do classes crit against you, casters? I don't know. I think it's pretty good. I have run it before, and I found it to be pretty decent, but that was way back when. I don't know about, like, shield specialization. Do we need shield specialization? I don't know. I mean, against rogues and stuff, yeah, this is going to be really useful, you know? Because are we going to be using a shield? You know me, I love using a shield. So yeah, we'll be using a shield. So our deep, we're going to sacrifice a lot of damage by not going two-hand, but we could always weapon swap if we wanted to, but definitely going to be using it as a shield. So if you look at this talent build, which is pretty much almost complete, I mean, you're using a shield. We can go... Are we going to use Blessing of Sanctuary? Gives you a 10% chance after being hit by a damaging attack. The next four weapon swings will generate. Within 8 seconds will generate an additional attack. If we go with combat expertise, we can increase our stamina by another 10%, Blue. 10%. It's tough, dude. There's so many options here, you know? Like, it's really difficult to know, like, what would be best. It is very difficult to try to come up, because it's tough. I wonder if there's anything out there. They're going 2932 Ret Cactus Pally build. Designed for high burst damage with Reckoning procs and strong survivability. This build thrives in 2v2-3v3, often paired with Restoration Shaman or for Wind Fury Totem. I've never heard of Cactus Pally build.
Strangely enough. Then you have TBC's equivalent of Reckoning. The comp is apparently being called Cactus Paladin these days. So you might hear me refer to this as Cactus Paladin, but in reality, this is basically TBC's version of Reckoning, as close as it gets to it. And it is...
Okay, well, they're not going with Devotion, which makes sense, because when you look at the talent tree, you're so starved for talent points to put into meaningful abilities. Just increasing your armor isn't really helping you versus casters, so I can see why you would dump that.
Legitimately...
You're also losing toughness as well. And they are picking up Repentance, which is great for PvP. One point into the one that weakens melee. He definitely is going for Eye for an Eye, which makes sense. But this is definitely a two-hand build, because you got two-hand weapon specialization. I don't remember what this talent does. And this one, I think, reduce cooldown. I mean, this looks okay, but...
terrifying in the arena, as near as I can tell. Then lastly, we have a classic Ret Paladin and stuff that... little minor notes that we need to talk about with the classic Ret. Then...
So this would be your... They're calling it Cactus, but like it's just Ret Reckoning, yeah, which is kind of what I was thinking of. This is my hunter, right? Yeah. Anyways, that's all. Like, hey, what's up, Voste? How's it going? Yeah, but you'd have to be seal twisting for sure. Like, if you're gonna do Reckoning, you're definitely gonna be seal twisting, and I don't really want to deal with trying to get a shaman and trying to do seal twisting. I think I still would have more fun doing the hunter, to be honest. So that's all. I think it's a moot point at this point. I like the way Protection Paladin works in Wrath of Lich King, which isn't based on seal twisting as much. I mean, you can still do seal twisting probably, but it's the way I played it. It wasn't really based on that. It was more like that bruiser spec. That's my favorite PvP spec to play, which is a bruiser. Someone who can actually do medium to high damage and has high uptime and has high survivability and has the ability to just get into big team fights and be effective at like mitigating damage, helping their team out, helping start engagements, having some CC, having interrupts, stuff like that. You're kind of like a menace, basically. They can't really kill you very easily, but you can't blow people up, but you're just annoying. You know, you like interrupt stuff, you stun people, you can like off heal, you know. You're just a really cool like class that really helps a lot in team fights. I just enjoy that playstyle a lot. I think it's a lot of fun. You can actually turn the tide of battle. Like, your team could be losing a team fight, and then you could show up and completely turn the fight around. Alright, hold on a second. I gotta close my window. It's getting too cold in here. So I think for now we just got to keep leveling the hunter. See what we can do with the hunter. Stick to our guns, so to speak. Shaman, what's he doing? Like, he just stopped and looked at me, so I just hit it with a wyvern sting, put him in a trap. That was funny. You see the shaman? Like, he stopped, like he was thinking whether or not he wanted to attack me, and so I just put him to sleep with wyvern sting. And then I put him in a trap. But you gotta remember, when the wyvern sting wears off, it'll do damage, so that the wyvern sting will break the trap. So, which is kind of bad, kind of sucks to be honest, but it'd be cool if you could talent point. Like, it'd be cool if they probably, that would be like a good glyph to have, and they probably maybe even do have a glyph like that, where you could say glyph wyvern sting such that it doesn't do any damage after it wears off. That way you just use it as a CC ability. You know, CC chain into your trap. Because I'm pretty sure wyvern sting is not on the same DR as your freezing trap. But I could be wrong. I don't know. What do I know? I don't know anything. It's World of Warcraft. And I saw Bitcoin was going back up again, Valstay. We're coming back. As long as that Clarity Act goes the way we want, I think we're back in business. Looks like if that goes the way we want, man, we're going to be good.
Good fortune.
Return to Honorhold.
Be kind to those less fortunate.
Fell spirits digging for prayer beads.
Good health, long life.
Alright, I'm freezing. I gotta put my hoodie on. Hold on a second. Boop-a-doop-boo. Quests, and more quests. What's this? Some crappy belt. Let's send this and this.
Such a fool to think you can tame this bird. You're such a fool to find faith in any of her words. She'll take you by the hand.
Warm wishes to you. May your days be long and your hardships few. Be well. Greetings. Be careful.
The Overlord. We could get like a group, like a dungeon group. That would be good because we could get some upgrades here.
I'm surprised that your add-on overlays the gossip frame, but not the actual quest frame.
My add-on, which one?
your UI, I don't know what is this, the Guild Wars 2 UI.
Yeah, what do you mean the gossip frame?
So when you go to talk to that NPC, you clicked on a quest or you gossip with them, so
Mm-hmm.
call that the gossip frame.
Yeah.
It doesn't change the quest frame.
Let's see.
Hello.
The quest frame? That's because I have it. You talking about this frame here?
Hold on, it's gonna catch up. Yeah.
That's probably because by design I turned it off. So if I go into Guild Wars 2, if you go to here, you can see that. Let's see, it could be under skins too. See quest log. Well, there's also gossip frame. We could turn gossip frame off, but yeah, there's certain skins it uses. I have the quest log, but that's different. I don't know if that would do it though. Let me try. But it could just be that I have it turned off. Yeah, see, now it's using the Guild Wars 2. I just don't like the way the Guild Wars 2 looks. So there's certain skins I don't use.
Is there a reason why you didn't want that one?
I don't know, I just don't like it.
Okay.
I just don't like it. I don't know why. I just don't think it looks great, so I just turn it off. Sometimes I turn off the... What was it? Quest? Now I can't find it.
Quest log.
Quest.
Your skins?
Okay, I was in the wrong section. Yeah, you can see I have the toast turned off, customer support, whatever, world map. Although I'm going to try turning the world map back on, because let's take a look at that. Yeah, the reason I turned the world map off is because I can't scale it. You should be able to, but I can't figure out how. It doesn't seem like it wants to scale. Or to stretch, you know. Yeah, so the world map doesn't seem to work very well. Yeah, I just hate... I wish I could get into a group. Here, let's see. We'll keep posting. Maybe somebody will eventually invite me. I think they see my level, like, and they're just gatekeeping. They're like, I mean, I want a level 60. Oh wait, I got an invite. I got an invite. Let's go! Woohoo! Yeah. They just need a healer.
Do they have a tank?
Or wait, or is that... I thought that was me, the tank. That's just the party lead. Yeah, they don't have a tank either. Oh, the paladin. I guess he's gonna tank.
Is the paladin a tank?
I don't know. It says it's got the sword, so I'm gonna guess he's not a tank. But I don't give a shit. How
It could
hard?
just be in ret, dual spec, but
Yeah.
not changing his role. But
Yeah, I'm not worried. I need to check my mailbox. I think. Oh, didn't know I had that. I think I might have arrows in here somewhere. No? Well, those are not the arrows I want. I guess I'll have to buy some. What is this? Ooh, the fiery war axe. Rimsy rum. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. All these other things we can. This is just junk.
yeah, they're looking for a tank, but not a healer. So the Shaman must be a heals off spec.
Yeah, so I need a... Where's the general goods vendor?
I always have to download the LFG bulletin board whenever I play Classic if I'm looking for a group because I can't stand the chat.
Just the
scrolling.
chat? Yeah, I just post in there, and if someone invites me, they invite me. I don't usually like... I mean, I've tried pinging people. Someone will say, hey, looking for more DPS. And I've pinged people, but they never invite me. This is the first time I've ever been invited to a group, so... Somebody's finally not gatekeeping, I guess. Where is a general goods vendor in Honor Hold?
What are you getting from them?
I just want some arrows, man.
I do not know.
I don't either. I know I saw somebody once who I thought was... Oh, I know who they were over by the Zethgor. There was a guy over there by Zethgor, I think, that was selling shit.
Can I help you?
Oh my god. What are these? We got Explorers League, maybe in here. We got
Here there.
Master Blacksmithing Trainer. What's he got? Nothing. We got a Mining Trainer. There's nothing worse than not knowing where stuff is in WoW. You know, I play vanilla so much, so I know where everything is. So then when I get into a different version of WoW, I'm like, I don't know where. I'm like, where is shit? Can't find anything.
Honor Hold Quartermaster should have arrows, it looks like.
Yeah, but where's that? There's...
Over where the lady out in the field by the table that you spoke to. Yeah.
Okay, I see it. I figured that's where he was. Nope, he does not.
Nothing.
It's got some water. All right, well, we got enough for the dungeon. The guy over here by the tower might sell some stuff. I need just to get to the Citadel because the group's full. One of the guys is doing he's gonna Fury tank or something. This ought to be interesting. I mean, this dungeon's easy, so it shouldn't be a big deal. The Paladin also said he could tank. Ramps is over the first bridge, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Better be, 'cause that's where I'm going.
Apparently the innkeeper has them.
Oh, really? That's unusual. I don't think innkeepers usually have that.
He's got wicked arrows, which are level 55.
Yeah. Alright, so what are we going to do? Do we have a damage meter? I don't even have a damage meter? Oh, no. We do have details. Let's see how bad my DPS is. How do I clear it? How do I just clear the shit? Hopefully it'll clear when I go in. I hate details. It's like way overdone. It's like you don't need all this shit that it's got. How do I clear? Reset all data. There we go. So should I CC? Should I do AoE? Should I do the... I think we'll go Explosive Trap. Let's do some AoE damage. We'll push the AoE, see how much damage we can do. How much health do I have versus everybody else? I've got 5321. I can't see the health of other people with this add-on though, which sucks. I hate that about this add-on. I think you might be able to turn it on though, where you can see the health numbers. But I love the Guild Wars 2 add-on too much to ever complain too much about it.
That's how you make it better.
I talk to the developer all the time. He's really responsive in Discord. You know, he always like every time I go into a new expansion, I'm like, this doesn't work, this doesn't work. And I'm like, oh, never mind, I figured it out. Like, it's always like some weird setting somewhere. You know, like I'd say about probably like 3 times out of 5, it's just a setting. And then maybe, or not even that, probably like 4 times out of 5, it's like just a setting or something. Like there was one thing where the hotbars weren't like letting me put stuff on the hotbars, and there was actually a setting in there that said like reset all hotbars or something. Some bizarre like setting says, you know, reset all hotbars to fix hotbars or something like that. And I was like, okay. And I just found it. I was like, oh, here's a thing that says reset hotbars to fix hotbars, and I tried it. I'm like, oh, that worked. This is kind of a bizarre setting, you know?
Yeah.
But this will be interesting to see how much damage I can do. Here we go. Let's do it. Turn my pet's taunt off. How are we doing? Oh, we're not doing good. I mean, we're number 2, but that doesn't say much. Come on, big damage. Big damage! Okay. Well, we were number 3, just behind the Paladin, but the Paladin's doing AoE too. Alright, let's min-max a little bit here. Get down Serpent Sting on both targets. Still doing melee damage. Big damage, big damage. Oh, so it looks like details resets per fight. So in this fight, we're number 1 on DPS currently. Ah, look at that. Now we're number 2 on DPS.
It doesn't reset, but it's set to the current segment by default.
So it's just showing me... It doesn't reset all day, but it shows the current segment. Okay. Yeah, I don't use details, so... Okay, let's go ahead and get some mana. Stealth, stealth. Double stealth. So we were number 1 on damage in that last fight, then. Not too bad. Not too shabby for a melee hunter, huh?
Nice.
Alright, let's do this. Taking out the caster. Big damage, big damage. I got the wrong aspect up because I'm a noob. Take this guy out. He's down. We're going to move back. A little multi-shot action, maybe? A little arcane shot. Arcane shot. Auto shot. Auto shot. We were number 1 on damage again. Look at that. Look at that. Number 1 on damage again. Who says hybrid melee hunters can't do damage? Oh no. I got cheap shotted or something. The guy like fucking stunned me.
Oh yeah, those guys cheap shot.
Alright, I was only number 2 on damage. That's because I think I was cheap shotted. He screwed up my rotation. Do a little damage here. Focus on the caster. Getting little heals. Okay. Alright, number 2 on damage. We didn't have our explosive trap up. Here, we need to create our assist macro so we can assist the tank. That way we won't be getting threat as much. I hope I didn't shoot anything. Okay. I heard an arrow sound. It's like, I hope I didn't shoot something. Apparently the warrior did a shit ton of damage on there. I wonder if he had some sort of like big cooldown that he popped on that fight.
What was his most damaging ability?
Sweeping strikes, yeah. So he popped sweeping strikes. Ooh, nice little... Auto shot. Auto shot. Somebody died. What? Somebody actually died there. Oh, the utility. The utility of it all, man. You see, I'm like wyvern stinging people, putting people in frost traps. My group didn't even know what's going on. Like, what the hell? He just pulled. Oh, he CC'd 2 of the people. All that's coming at us is a wolf. Oh, wait a minute. He's killing the wolf. We don't have to do anything. This hunter is a god. Yeah. It's just like they're like, what the fuck's going on? Just wait till I start doing auto shot. I wish Sympathies was watching my stream because he'd probably laugh. He'd be like, I know what he's doing. Alright. Rebuff. He said rebuff. Or not. He's the guy's calling for rebuffs, but nobody's buffing him. He's like, rebuff? Question mark. Can I get rebuffed? And they're still not rebuffing him. Bro, are you piloting 2 characters? I don't know how he'd be piloting 2 characters because they're not in the same guild. He goes, sec, dude. He's getting talons. All right. Damn, my ranged abilities hit pretty hard. I just pulled off about 2 or 3k damage. Just a few shots there.
Nice.
Not too bad, not too shabby. Wow. Ah, you're doing damage to my pet, huh? How about a little counterattack? Counterattack. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I think I may run out of arrows. Oh no, we're definitely gonna get low on arrows. Definitely gonna have to get arrows after this run. How do we see overall damage?
The icon just to the right of the gear will allow you to switch between specific fights or all or current segment.
It says current segment. I don't see all.
Why does it say fight number 1 underneath that? That's weird. I've never seen that before.
I don't know. And I don't see all. Oh well, doesn't matter. I think I'm probably no. I'm gonna guess that I'm around number 2, 2 or 3 damage overall. But
When you click on fight number 1, what does that show up as?
maybe that's it. Yeah, cause see, is this the total damage? That could be it. 122,000 seems like total.
I don't know how it got changed, but you can see your title set now says damage done overall.
Yeah, so I'm number 2 overall. I'm getting lazy. I'm shooting arrows. How dare I? How dare you, Julian, shoot arrows, you bastard. I'm just getting lazy, just standing back. The one thing I hate doing on hunters, just standing back shooting arrows.
Auto shot.
Auto shot. He's like, he's talking to the paladin. You lose your buff when you switch seals because the paladin keeps like rebuffing or something. Guy's like, you lose your buff when you switch, right?
Wait, what? When you switch seals?
I think the guy was like, he was switching maybe blessings. I don't know. He was doing something where he was losing buffs. Like like if you like have a blessing up and then you cast another blessing, you lose the previous one. I think that's what he was asking him. He's like, you lose it when you switch, right? Maybe the paladin was like, I don't know what he was doing. I'm not sure. It was just kind of a random comment this guy said in the group. What did he let me see what he said? He said, I guess he said he was out of mana, and he goes, I lose the buff when you keep swapping, right? Oh, so he was swapping buffs, and so some min-maxer was bitching that he was losing the particular, I think, blessing he wanted. I'm guessing he's doing like group blessings. I don't know. I don't remember if they have group blessings. I think they do, right? On paladins.
Greater blessings, but
yeah, like greater.
Switch that.
But it sounds like he was saying that he's losing the blessing he wants because maybe he's casting greater blessing on the whole group. That would be pretty bad if you didn't know that,
Yeah.
If you didn't know that.
But he's burning resources still. I think you still need like some sort of consumable to do greater blessings.
Yes. I think you do. The Shadowblade Longsword is greed. Although I am melee, but still, it's not as good as my weapon. Greed. I'm not sure if these guys. The only thing that's going to be an upgrade would be the necklace. I think if he drops the necklace, that'll be an upgrade. Everybody's rolling greed for the sword, so maybe I'll win. The Shadowrend Longblade. What are the stats on it? Critical strike, attack power. Yeah. I lost. Damn. It might have been decent. Auto attack. Oh, is he after me? Oh, yeah, auto attack here. Yeah, he was on me. I was like, eh. What's the start? Okay, close. You can see my damage falls off. So when I start using ranged arrows, you see how quick I ohmed? Once I started like using like ranged attacks. Like that's why if I go and do melee, I can actually do a lot more fighting before I run out. So I'm not number 2 on damage anymore. The paladin has overtaken me, but that's because I've had to continually stop to drink. Ah, well. I see a lot of people in this group in full PvP gear. Like 3 of them. 3 people here are pretty much full PvP, and then the other 2 are just whatever they're wearing, random stuff. Someone who's actually pulling the right way. You know, someone who's actually taking care to pull. It's so rare in this game. That, you know, the tank's actually taking time, pulling one group at a time. You know, instead of just going crazy helter-skelter all over the place, you know. I forgot to put my trap down. Oops. That was a big drop in TPS because I forgot to drop my trap. And now it's on cooldown. Alright, now I'm out of mana. I was out of mana.
stand against me? Akorshakai, feast my pet, eat your fill. Akrish.
Really?
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Oh, the priest staff. Too bad we don't have a priest in our group. I always hate to see the staff drop if there's nobody who needs it. That sucks. That's actually a really good staff.
Yeah.
I wish my priest was in here.
Priest isn't even leveled yet, yeah?
No, like level 25 or some shit. I don't want to boost it, but I could. And Bitcoin's been up the last few days. I'm up like probably a couple $100 just in my yeah, sure. In my brokerage account, you know. Because I sold a bunch of Bitcoin when I upgraded to the new truck. And I didn't sell a lot. I mean, I sold like $3,000, you know, just whatever, just to help put down $3,000 extra on the truck, so I'd get a lower interest rate, lower rate. But then I immediately put like about $1,500. I bought back when it went. Remember when it went dropped down low again? Like when Bitcoin went really low. I bought like $1,500 worth of Bitcoin. I didn't buy it all at once. I bought 500 at like 70. I think I bought 500 at 75. Then I bought 500 at 63, and then I bought another 500 at like 66 because I missed the bottom. I was hoping it was going to 58. I was going to buy 1,000 at 58, but it didn't. It bounced at 60 really quickly up to 63, and then I bought 500 and was thinking the next day it would drop again, but it didn't. So then I bought 500 again because it didn't drop, and I'm kind of glad I did because now it's up over 70. But yeah, still, I mean, I was able to get 1,500 back in. So, and I buy 50 every week, so I buy 200 Bitcoin a month automatically. That's like my auto purchase thing.
You have faced many challenges. Pity they were all in vain.
And if the Clarity Act gets passed the way that we hope it will, Bitcoin should definitely go up a lot. It should go up a lot.
Your time is running out.
Because that means banks will start selling, like they'll start having options for stable coins as an investment, which have a bigger return than your standard. What is the standard I think banks do? Those I can't remember what they're called. Not stocks, but I can't remember what they're called.
CDs?
What did you say?
CDs?
Yeah, well, CDs, and there's something else that you can get into, but yeah, CDs is one of them. Yeah, but the stable coins will be a better return. You know, it'll be a better. It should be a better return on investment. All right, so did I complete the quest? I think I did. My pet's dying. I don't know why. Where's the chest? Guess it hasn't spawned yet. Oh, there it is. Give me something good. Okay, all right. I think the ring. Ooh, oh, no, that's a waste. Never mind. But the ring, oh, the waste is. Nah, I'm just gonna greed the waste. And then the ring is a tank ring, so someone's gonna roll ring. Where's the ring? Greed. Need for the Mog Clan. Yeah, so he rolled need on it. I would have actually taken the ring probably over my rings, over my 12 agility ring, because the 16 stamina, the armor, and the resilience. But since I got roll need on it, he's probably a tank. I'll let him have it because I'm nice. A lot of people wouldn't be. A lot of people are dicks, and they're just like, "I'll take it." You know, because I do melee, actually it was probably an upgrade over my other ring, but still agility's good, so whatever. But we're going to get a nice upgrade when we turn this quest in. So see, I ended up just third on DPS, but just under the Paladin, probably because the Paladin's, Consecrate was.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the Paladin's. Hold on a second. The Paladin's Consecrate was 22% of his damage, and then his Crusader Strike. Actually, his melee was 45%. I'm surprised his Consecrate was a little bit higher, but still, 20-some% is a shit ton. I'm sure that my Explosive Trap was quite high. My Explosive Trap was 12%. And then my melee, my pets, actually my pet did 21% of my damage, and then my melee was 24%. So you can see that my multi-shot, auto-shot only accounted for 12%, and then my sting. So only, let's see, so we got 11, 22, so only about 23% of my damage was range damage. The rest of it was all melee and traps. Because I am the hybrid melee hunter. I think it'll be decent. I think it'll be okay when we get to max level. We'll just have to play around with the talent build, but I do think once we get it resilience, it'll be an interesting PvP class. Oh, here it is. Wait, where's the quest? Weaken the ramparts. Okay, this is going to give us... Look at these gloves, though, Blue. Look at that. We're going from 61 armor to 300. So we're gaining 246 armor, 37 attack power, 14 agility, and 22 stamina. Ooh.
Nice.
Now, if we can just get someone to enchant these gloves with, like, +7 agility... Stamina certainly helps. Oh, and we need to find the arrows. You said the innkeeper. Okay, this is gonna be. What is this? Draenei prayer beads. Huh. Are they like inside the inn? I'm confused. What is this?
What are you looking for? What quest?
Draenei prayer beads?
What's the quest name?
It's called Digging for Prayer Beads. I guess it's
You're
somewhere.
supposed to technically get a treat for the dog, make it run around and dig up spots, and then find the spot that it hid it in. But it's on the backside of the inn. There's a little mound.
All right, you're right though. There are arrows here. You are correct. All right, so we got these arrows. Let's go ahead and grab a couple stacks.
Be careful.
We also have this quest to turn in.
Need help? Light bless you.
We're still not level 61, right? remember when TBC first came out, I bought the TBC, the Burning Crusade, like full-blown edition, which was still the box set, right? It was a big box, which I don't know if I still have that. I don't like it came in a big. I should have it. I would be surprised if I threw the box away. But anyways, it came. I'm pretty sure I still have it. But it also came with like a CD, I think, with the music, maybe. And then, but I also, when I bought it, I had the collector's edition, yeah.
Be careful. Light bless you.
Yeah, and it came with a book too, I think.
Go with honor, friend.
Yeah, I had the TBC collector's edition, and I also bought a book from the gaming store that had all the had quests in it and stuff. And I don't have that book anymore because it was such a low quality print that all the pages just wore off. They literally, the ink and stuff was just wearing off the pages. It was so low quality. But it was cool. I mean, it showed kind of the zones and what new pets were added in the game if you were a hunter, what some of the quests were. It was pretty cool. The blood is the... Oh, I don't know if you've ever seen me say that. A lot of times when I'm streaming, I'll say the blood is the life. That all comes from... Actually, it comes from a movie. There's some movie where they say that, but there's also a quest in here called The Blood is the Life that I see right now. The blood is the life. There's some vampire movie where the vampire says that. He goes, the blood is the life. So you're saying I have to some sort of dog or something? Like, how do I make somebody dig? I don't understand.
The
Is it-
dog will dig itself, but
I mean, I
I
have
forget
the.
exactly where you get the tree, but you just walk around the inn, the building of the inn, and one of the corners will have a mound that you can dig.
Okay, I see it. I see it. It's right here. I'm digging. I'm digging. Auto shot. Auto shot. I feel like I've done a bazillion quests and yet I'm still just 61.
The Naru have not forgotten us. Ever the road traveled by few.
Yeah, I guess we'll do the quest down south. Hell spirits. I want to see the class icons. Class, arena team color, total bar, color by class. Is there where I want to turn off these class icons on this damage meter? Icons, specialization, no icon. There we go. And then we're showing DPS per second. I don't want to see that either. Outline, enabled, outline, show number, show per second. Go. Now we're in business. It's kind of small. Why am I not 70 yet, Blue? What's going on? What's going on? Game's broken. I swear it should be 70. Can we do Battlegrounds?
I mean,
Where?
yes, but I don't know if they're new battlegrounds.
How do I even do Battlegrounds? The hell? What is with this map, dude? This map is like so jank. Look how fucked up this map is. What the hell, man?
What about? Oh yeah, I don't know what. I haven't seen that on mine. I don't know what that does it on yours.
Well, when I switched to the Guild Wars 2 map and back, but I hadn't seen that before. Yeah, it's totally janked up. Let me see if we can get... What's the best WoW add-on map for Classic? It's... Let's see. It should be... Leatrix, that's what I thought. Should be Leatrix maps. Let's see if it's updated for Anniversary. It is. Sweet. I'm hungry. I made tacos last night, so I got leftover. I can make more tacos. I just gotta heat up the meat. Classic. World of Warcraft. Anniversary. Interface. Add-ons. Paste. Replace files. Wait, replace files? I didn't even see it in the list. Here, hold on a second. Let's see if it shows up. Beatrix, reload. It's still fucked up. What?
Is it like disabled in the like you've enabled the add-on, but is the internal settings needing to be set?
I don't know. It's weird. Options, add-ons. It's not showing up. I wonder if it's just not... I mean, it was updated on the 7th of February, yesterday. I don't know if there's... I don't know why it's not working. It should be doing something. It shouldn't look like it just did before I installed it. Let me try reloading the game. That shouldn't require that, but... Yeah, that's weird. My subscription is going to expire in 8 days. We got to get to 70 in 8 days. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why. I've never seen that happen before, where the map says it's loaded, but it's not really using it.
Oh, like Leatrix Plus has internal options. Is there something for that?
You think so? All right. Well, there should be like a
I don't know if I've
command.
used that one.
No, I've used it lots of times, and I don't ever remember having to turn it on. Yeah, it's definitely... I can't move the map, so I don't know what's going on here. There, okay, we can move the map. Okay, so this is not Leatrix maps. This is the default map, right? This looks like just the default map.
Yeah, it's at least more centered than what it was before, but it's still not centered. Which is
Yeah, I was able to grab the corner and move it around, which is nice. So I'm okay with this map as long as I can move it, and as long as it's fine. I mean, let's try unloading Leatrix then and see if it makes a difference. I'm not going to have it running if we're not using it. Yeah, that's weird though. I've never seen that before with Leatrix maps. It usually works. Okay, yeah. Guess we don't need it. It's not working.
Yeah, you didn't have it turned on.
How?
Looking at it, I don't know if you turn it back on. You can do /LTM to open up the options.
Was it LTM? I didn't know what the command was. I tried LM or Leatrix and neither one worked. LTM, Leatrix. That's kind of a weird one. Why don't I just use LM or whatever? People are weird. That didn't do anything. /LTM? Yeah, that doesn't need... I think it's just not working. Because LTM doesn't even do anything. If you type out Leatrix maps, that doesn't do anything. LM doesn't do anything.
Why did you speak /LTM? What happened there?
Yeah, I don't know what it's doing. Oh, console. I'm typing it wrong. Oh my god. LTM, because I'm an idiot. It's console, right?
When I looked at it, it just said /LTM, but for some reason you spoke it.
Yeah, I don't know. You should just be able to do slash. Oh, no, I forgot the slash. I just typed it without the slash, I think. Yeah. But yeah, it's not working. Although we fucked up my mouse cursor for some reason. Suddenly my mouse cursor got really, really quick. Don't really know why. Let's see. Interface. Why did the mouse look speed like jump back up to 5.5? I'm pretty sure I lowered that. I definitely lowered that to like 3.5 if I remember correctly.
I'm surprised you don't set that at your base computer. You change it per game.
What? I changed it in the interface in the game. I don't change the mouse piece. I change the mouse look speed in the game if it's different, if it feels not right. Like WoW's is weird. Like different versions of WoW they don't feel the same. Like this feels weird to me. Like it doesn't feel right. It feels off. It's not that's changing the rotation. I don't know. Like the mouse cursor movement is just my DPI, but the DPI like doesn't feel right. It feels like sometimes it'll just like the acceleration seems like it changes when I'm doing stuff with add-ons. Like it just doesn't feel right. I don't know. Could just be me.
Interesting.
Could be me, but it feels too fast right now. But if I change my DPI to the setting below the one it was at, it's too slow. So right now it's either too slow or too fast. And sometimes if I go into the options like in WoW, there'll be like a mouse sensitivity. We could turn that on, but then it's incredibly slow. Let's turn that off. I don't know, whatever. It just doesn't feel right at the moment. I just wish I didn't have to level. I just wish I didn't have to do all these damn quests to level. You know what we could do? We could get really lazy, Blue. We could switch to BM and we could just frickin' grind mobs to max level. We should do it. Do we have dual spec? We do have dual spec.
Should.
Yeah, so this is the spec I'm on. This is my primary. How do I respec though? I have to go to,
your class
I have to go to my class trainer. I'm still in a group. No, this guy left. Sleep party. All right, let's get to what I'm going to do is I'm going to respec. And let's go to a zone where, well, we're still a little bit low for Zangarmarsh, but if we go to Zangarmarsh and grind mobs, we can get a lot of herbs because there's tons of herbs in Zangar. That way we can keep leveling our herbalism and focus on just gathering herbs and grinding mobs. And then we can also grind cloth. And what things are going to make us the most money? I mean, cloth will sell for a little bit, I know, because people will be making, tailors and stuff are going to be making stuff. In bags.
Identified herb plants because those gain you rep with...
oh yeah, that's another good one. We could do that. So we could grind Zangar, but I think we probably need to get one more left. We need to get 61 before we go to Zangar. Because the mobs there are probably, what, 62, 63 at least?
I think so.
Yeah, I just can't see myself grinding all these quests because I just can't stand questing. I'd rather kill mobs than to level. Do you remember what we did in Ashes of Creation? How long did it take me to go from like level 14 to 15 in Ashes? Like what, 4 hours? Just killing mobs?
I don't remember the number. Yeah.
It was long. This guy's 62. Now, do we want to pick up a Ravager pet? Because they're supposed to be the best. They're supposed to be the best for Beast Mastery. We can get one on the way back. Wait, there's an herb back here. But we're gonna have to kill to get to it, I think. And these are 59, so we'll grab. We'll probably. I don't want to use. You know what? I'm not gonna grab a Ravager. I don't want to be the cookie cutter like everybody else. Fuck that. I'll stick with my cougar. We'll get our golden sandstorm because it should still level my herbalism skill. Once we get to, I think once we get to 315, which I think we just did. No, we're 314. Once we get to 315, we can grab the Dreaming Glories, and those are nice because they give you like a buff. Ooh, and these guys give us Ravager Flesh, though, which will be good for cooking. That's another thing, though. I think my cooking's borked. It's only 165. Fuck me. I don't know if we're still going to have to do the quest to level cooking either. I'm hoping not. We'll check.
What quest?
The cooking quest. Remember in Vanilla you have to do the cooking quest in Tenaris.
Nope, I don't remember that.
Oh, you don't remember that? Yeah.
I probably never did it in vanilla.
Oh, that's right. You don't do professions, really.
Yeah, not really.
So yeah, in Vanilla to raise past 225 first aid, you gotta do a quest. Raise past 225 cooking, you gotta do a quest. I'm hoping that's been removed from TBC such that I can just, you know, go to the trainer. We'll find out. I mean, we're currently 165, so we got a ways to go yet. We can probably buy some of these things for cooking in the auction house fairly cheaply because they're pre TBC materials. People are probably just trying to get rid of shit. Let's turn this off. I want to turn off Noverworld buffs on the main map. Noverworld buffs options. I don't want to see it on the main map. Disable show mini map. Show mini map. Where's mapping? Show timer icons on. So, no. And I don't think that's it. No, we need to turn it off here. Shift left click to send timers. Shift right click to send. No. Can't get Terracomb. Disable. Show dungeon daily markers, no. Show minimap. Guild messages, dark moon, sounds, dispels, auto. There's a lot of shit with this. Let's just disable. I don't even think we need this out on. We're not really layer swapping that much, and if we do, we don't really care what layer we're on, because we're not going to do it very often. We are going to do the hardcore leveling. We are going to level via killing mobs. This will be interesting. There's a Dreaming Glory. I think it's... I want to verify that it's 315. I know I'm only 314. $315, yep. Ooh. I wonder if I can tame an Irish Spine Petrifier. I don't think so.
Not until you're 62.
Yeah, well, I think even when I'm 62, I don't think I can. I don't believe these are tameable. I don't think they're tameable.
I can't imagine they wouldn't be.
I don't think they are. The butterflies, I think, are tameable? Ooh, spider, 63. I'm approaching some dangerous territory here. I don't like speeders. I don't like speeders. There's a lot of them. Holy shit, look at all of them. I don't like speeders. I'm already more excited just because this zone is so much cooler. I hate Hellfire Peninsula. I've never liked that zone. It's just kind of big and open and barren and ugly. It probably gives me like PTSD from like fucking the Barrens, which I hate the Barrens. Any Horde player hears me say that probably thinks, oh my god, how could you hate the Barrens? Because it's barren. That's the reason. There's nothing in it. I mean, I guess there's some weeds on the ground, maybe. A few lakes. But yeah, not a fan of the Barrens. I like forests. Forests are my favorite zone. Forests, snowy regions. Snowy regions are the best. Speak to a doll. We can do the walk around quest. Let's walk around and learn about Shatrath. Tell me everything you know about Shatrath. I wonder if we should set our hearth here. I think we should. Because we don't need to go back to Stormwind at this point, do we? No, we can just port back.
See you later.
Where's the innkeeper?
Hey there. See you around.
We can use the innkeeper upstairs, I guess. I don't remember which faction I'm supposed to go, you know? Like, there's the two factions. I don't remember which one would be better for a hunter. I'm sure one is, but I don't remember which.
Aldor has easy access to Nagrand.
Well, you don't need to be Aldor to get to Nagrand, though.
True.
But yeah, Aldor... There's Aldor and Scryers, right? We can Google it. The Googleizer. Which faction in TBC Shatrath, Aldor or Scryers, is better for PvP Hunter? We'll see if it knows. For TBC, the Aldor is generally considered the better faction for PvP and PvE due to offering superior attack power focused shoulder enchants. Okay, sounds good. The Aldor it is. Alright, let's do the walk around quest. Just because we're here, we might as well do it.
You don't have to walk around. You just
Actually,
have to sit at the center for a little bit.
Oh, you do?
Or not the center, but the spot that it comes back at. But yeah, you could walk around if you're not. I don't know which entrance it is.
City of Light. What's this one? Follow
That's the
cat.
escort.
See, you have to follow them though, don't you? You can just
No,
stay here.
It says that, but you don't have to. You just have to be where you're supposed to be when the quest ends.
Where's that at? Is it right here?
I think it's the one to the entrance to your left. Oh, it's by they're supposed to be by the vendors. That's what I remember now.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to do it anyway, because I don't want to wait. I'd rather just hit the innkeeper. We'll respec into BM, I think, and then we'll start grinding mobs and focusing on gathering herbs, gathering the reputation beads you talked about, right? Or the unidentified plants. I don't know if we can. I don't know how well we'll be able to do it at 60 though. I figure we should just grind the raptors for the ravager, for the ravager flesh for cooking, and then we can. Once we hit 61, maybe we can do Zangar Marsh at 61. Let's see if we can find a TBC map with mobs by level. WoW TBC mobs by level map.
+68 in the two end zones.
No, this isn't.
I think 65 plus in Blade's Edge and Nagrand.
Do we have... Well, there's probably an add-on we could get too that does this, but I'm looking for Burning Crusade. No, this is not what I want. Well, this is... I want this, but I just want it for Burning Crusade. Is there an option? No. Unless this goes into different zones, which I doubt it. This is going to be all vanilla. Vanilla. Burning Crusade. Mobs by level map. It's classic. Wow, that's not gonna do us any good. Here's a grinding guide. Ooh, let's check out the grinding guide.
Swole.
No, that's TBC Classic. Oh, this is, yeah, I forgot about this. a lot of people, Blue, will grind mobs in the pre-TBC areas, right? Because you'll get like 58 to 60 mobs. They're easier to kill. And then we could... But, I mean, this is going to be, obviously, this is a mage. This is like a mage guide probably, but let's see. This is 58 to 70 in 2 days. This is probably a mage, but I'm curious where he's going to go. Wow, look at this. He's doing Eastern Plaguelands, Hellfire Peninsula, and... he's still doing Hellfire Peninsula. And then he hits Nagrand. He actually hits Nagrand. But look at the mob levels, man. The mob levels are like 67?
Where?
Nagrand. He's doing Grand from
Nagrand, yeah.
He's doing Nagrand from 63 to 68. But he's already 67. Did he he's 62 in Hellfire, still 62, 62. He's missing part of his video here because at the end of this section from 62 to 63, so he should be 63 when he hits the next area. Let's see. But when you go to the next area, it jumps to 67. So he's skipping the part where he's actually 63. But it looks like he's saying that he's leveling from 63 to 68 in Nagrand. Okay. Andrew, but yeah, so anyways, it's still not what I was looking for, but whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll just go there. I want to go to Aldor Rise, though, which I'm actually at. I need to find the innkeeper. Should be over here. I want to set my hearth here. And then we need to find a hunter trainer. Okay. And then I think also we should pick. How do we pick which faction we are?
You got to do the City of Light.
Okay, so we do that. Okay, cool. Let's do that. We'll do that next then. Then we got to find the hunter trainer. Hopefully there's class trainers here. Or we can just take the portal to Stormwind, because I think there's a portal. Am I going to fall? Am I going to fall? Whew. Thought for sure that was going to go down on me. Oh, here's the Khadgar Servant.
If you get the quest, you'll be able to get credit when that ends.
Alright, let's grab the quest.
Oh. You gotta grab it quick.
Why?
And get back up there. That's the end point.
Oh, you're saying I can get credit for somebody else doing it?
Yep.
I don't know which part I was at.
What did you say?
I don't know where I was. You said that was the end point. I don't know where that is because I came down right up here by Aldor Rise.
Yeah. The upper entrance from Aldor's Rise.
Right here.
There's vendors there.
Yeah, well, that's where I'm at, but yeah, I don't think I completed the quest.
You gotta wait until another one comes by.
Okay.
So just sit there until a new one comes by, not this one that just disappeared.
So are these... Oh, these are something else. These aren't the reputation rewards. Oh, trying to remember. I only played TBC Classic when it came out. I mean, I played the original one, right? But then when Classic came out in 2019 and then went into TBC Classic, I only played TBC Classic for like 2 days. So I never even got this far. So I don't remember TBC at all, like hardly at all, because the last time I really played it was like 2008, 2009, whatever, in the original. And I've never played a private server for TBC Classic. All the private servers I've played have usually been either Wrath of Lich King or Vanilla. I've never played... Oh, did it say that?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even see it. Nice. Shit, I didn't even know you could do that. Thank you, Blue. Alright, so...
King's honor, friend. Be careful.
Complete quest.
For the Alliance.
Aldor.
Honor, friend.
Are you certain of this choice? Yes. Complete quest. Ishana. Speak to Ishana inside the Shrine of the Unending Light. Okay. Alright. We are now aligned with the Aldor. Actually, we're almost level 61. We're really close. I know a spot where we could grind mobs. When you go into Zangermarsh, there's a good spot. If you look... Oh, we can't. We don't have it exposed. It's too bad that that Leatrix isn't working because Leatrix would expose those zones. Let me Google that. Does Leatrix maps work in TBC Classic Anniversary? Yes, Leatrix maps in TBC Classic Anniversary. It is highly recommended for improving the map with scaling coordinates, node visuals. So the node visuals is what I'm looking for. Let's show more. Seems to know which version I installed. I installed the wrong one. That's from 25 days ago. In the file section, where it breaks down the most recent version, top file. You want 2.5000 TBC. Okay. WoW add-ons, Leatrix maps. Do we know what version this is?
I have one that was updated yesterday.
Yeah, I know. That's the one I've downloaded, though. Doesn't it show us the version of WoW anymore in here? No? I went to Leatrix and it shows it was updated on the 7th. That's the one I downloaded. Classic. February 7th.
The launcher shows what game version you're running.
Version 2.5.5. Oh, weird. You know what? I grabbed the wrong one, I guess. Because if you look here, I'll show it in the stream. If you look at the list, I sorted by Classic, and I went to February 7th, but it says games versions 1.15. So that must be the MOP version or something? I don't know. I'm confused. Because the drop-down says MOP Classic or Classic. I went to Classic.
Vanilla Classic.
Yeah, but you have to go all the way down to this one, see? So that was my bad. Normally they're merged. Like, normally a lot of times when you do this, they'll support both a lot of times. But yeah, this one you have to go down to here. So we need this one. We need to pick the one with the actual version number. So I grabbed the wrong one. I'm an idiot. But normally they do combine them a lot of times on add-ons. Like, it'll support both. Because what it does is one...
a really old version.
But no, that wasn't the really old version. Didn't you see it? Look, that was not an old version. Look, if I go Classic, look at the date, January 7th. Well, you're right. I thought it said February 7th. But still, January 7th. It's the right version. At least it's the right one.
Is from yesterday.
Yeah, but that's not the right version. That's 1.1. Well, where did you get it?
CurseForge. It loads up for me.
Oh, can you give me the link in Discord? Because this is what I'm getting going to CurseForge. Are you Leatrix Maps or Leatrix Plus? Because there's two different things.
Maps.
Yeah, give me the link and let me pull up your link and see what's going on. Because I'm not seeing that.
I just went to all versions, and they've got one from yesterday that has BCC next to it. That's the one I'm showing is correct.
Yeah, but I see even when I go all flavors, I don't get that. So let me. I mean, this is the same page, right? CurseForge add-ons.
It's there on your screen. I can see it.
No, there's MOP Classic.
1, 2, 3, fourth one down from the top.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's right here. It's right here. I wonder why it wasn't showing. Oh, because you went all flavors. If you go
have a flavor for it.
If you go Classic, it doesn't show like that. When you get to 2.5, it's January. But if you
they
go,
don't have a flavor for BCC.
What's this one? That's the right version, right? Actually,
it's the right version, but you'll see that the flavor is just blank. CurseForge just doesn't have a flavor option for TBCC.
It's you mean it's a tag. You say flavor. I think it's not tagged to the right version.
Yeah. Well, that's their name of it.
Yeah, that's their name. You were throwing me off. I'm like, flavor? Yeah, I guess it is flavor. It's version. It really should say versions. This is a stupid way to call it that. Just call it versions. Quit being stupid. But yeah, I get you. So yeah, so it's this one. Yeah, so all along I had the wrong one. But typically, a lot of times with the add-ons, though, they bundle them together because what happens is the add-on can read the version number. Like when the add-on loads, it can scan the code base and it can find the version you're running. Like it's actually called like WoW version. So a lot of times add-ons will bundle in all versions of Classic into the same add-on, but I guess This particular one
The
keeps them
Matrix has now
separate.
gotten complicated enough to deal with that.
Yeah, this one's just separate. Did it download? Yes. Copy, and then let's just go ahead and delete the other one because since they're completely separate, I'm just going to delete it. Let's go World of Warcraft Anniversary interface add-ons. We're going to go Leatrix. Oh, I didn't even see it. I just clicked, and that happened to be where I clicked. That's funny. I just randomly clicked to the left, and it was on the right folder. What are the chances? Okay, let's go ahead. There we go. That's what I'm used to seeing. See, now you can zoom in, you can zoom out, but what's even more important is if we go to Zangarmarsh, we can see stuff. That's why I wanted it. Okay, so what I was going to tell you is over here, if you look at my screen, and we should be able to scale this, right? Let's see, I can't remember if we can. Even if we can't, it's okay. It's still big enough. If you look at the very top right, there's this little cave over here. This is actually would be a good spot to just not AoE farm, to just grind mobs because there's like ogres and they spawn really quick. So you could just constantly kill these. Plus it's in an area where not a lot of people are going to be PvPing you.
There's a quest over there.
So there is a quest over there, but I know there's a quest, but I'm just saying it's kind of off the beaten path. The other good place probably would be the caves right here on the bottom right corner because you're killing a lot of those swamp beast-looking creatures, like swamp thing-looking creatures, you know? And they're going to be probably dropping herbs and unidentified plants, so you could probably optimize your unidentified plant drops. But those guys are kind of tough, and they do spawn together. And there's a high degree of people that are going to be coming in and out of there. But that might not be bad. And then the other place would be over by the spawning glen, where there's just tons of mobs here. But again, they're going to be probably higher level. So I think we just have to go into Zangarmarsh and find... But there's a lot of good spots over there. We got to see what levels the mobs are, I guess. But we're so close.
Zangarmarsh 60 to 64.
Yeah, I think, and we're so close to 61. We're really close. So I think we're good. I think we can just go to Zanger and we'll check it out. But I may take a break and eat first because I'm really. What time is it? It's 1 o'clock, and I have not eaten today. I don't mind, and I actually with details, I never liked details, but now that I've kind of tweaked it, it looks more like Recount, and it feels a lot bit nicer now because I got rid of the icon, I scaled it. It's scaled much too big by default. The bars are way too large, the text is way too large. I wish I could get rid of a lot of these icons, but I guess they're hot shortcuts to all the functionality. But yeah, if I can get rid of these icons too, I don't need all these icons. All I need is the cog. Yeah, all I need is the cog. I don't need all those icons. I'm trying to just clean it up, make it more simplistic.
You'll need the reset icon too, yeah?
Well, I think you can do it. Oh, you can't. Yeah. Well, yeah. So I would just want the X and the cog, and all those other ones I would get rid of. Although here's a counter summary. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. We'll leave it the way it is. No need to change it right now. What's this? Staff. 19 agility. I mean, it might be... Nah.
That's a barrel weapon.
It is. I just noticed that when I looked at the equip. Yeah, we might be... But we're going to go BM, so it doesn't matter. We're going to need a better range... Well, I don't want to use the range... I don't want to range DPS. We have the talent calculator up. This is close. trying to get a site that doesn't have a bunch of add-ons. I don't use an add-on blocker, so... Ugh. Ugh. I probably should get one. I need to get one set up like yours, but I gotta install a bunch of other shit to get it working the way you do yours.
What?
Just an add-on blocker or a way to clean up. Anyways, so if we did go BM, I'm just trying to see what would be the optimal BM spec for leveling, is what I'm looking at. Increase your speed while mounted, your pet's chance to hit by 2%. When your pet scores, what level is this required? Does it show? No, let's do the other one. This one will show level required. Kill command. Level required 39. Let's say we go melee. If we went melee hybrid, let's do 2. Increase all damage against beast. And trap targets, bring them from moving. Sure, why not? Increase the duration and the damage. Yeah, we want increased damage. All right, let's go back to here. Increase your chance to dodge. Yeah, let's grab that. Required level 55. Ooh, nice. When your pet scores a critical hit, all party members have damage increased by 1%. Does that mean you pay regenerate? Increase your speed while mounted. What do you think about this build, Blue? So this gives us...
Chance to hit is the most important part of that, I think.
Yeah, I did put 2 into Animal Handler, which increases my pet's chance to hit by 4%, because we really want my pet to never miss, right? And then also, I did grab Focused Fire. All damage caused by you is increased by 2% while your pet is active. I don't know when we get Kill Command, so this may not be worth it at low level, because we don't have Kill Command yet. So that might be probably not worth it. But if we didn't grab it, what would we grab? I guess, and I'm not going to be using range that much, so that would be waste. Oh, let's do this. Let's get rid of this. We're gonna go increase the dodge bone of my monkey, because I'm gonna, you know me, I want to do some meat.
66. That's when you get kill command.
Yeah, so we'll respec at 66, but we don't. Yeah, we don't need all this. I do want to put 1 into improved men pet. That way, it reduces the mana cost, and it also gives a chance to cleanse debuffs. We definitely want this, definitely. I'm just trying to think things are mandatory. Increase your chance to dodge by 3 and your pet's chance. I mean, this gives my pet 9% dodge. And this gives my pet 4% hit. So these are going to make my pet do more damage and take less. And... we don't really care about my health so much because my pet's taking all the damage. I don't really think we need entrapment, but we needed something to get to clever trap so that my AoE trap, my explosive trap would do damage. So if we didn't grab that, we could grab... we could go all slaying, so no matter what mobs we're attacking, we get the increased damage, whether it's humid or... I mean, I could do that. We could do something like this. Like that, and that way, no matter if we're carrying monsters or humans, we're always getting 3% increased damage and 3% increased critical damage. Does that work just for me or for everything? It says increase all. That's just for me, though, right?
Probably.
If we got rid of that, let's say we got rid of this tree altogether. I don't think we want to do that, though. I still think we're going to be using explosive traps or immolation traps. Oh, I know. Let's do... Do we really care if we entrap targets or not? I don't know. I'm not sure if I care about whether I'm entrapping targets, like, you know, as I'm leveling. Probably don't care because we're not going to be... Our pet's going to be the focus. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to get deterrence just for those weird chances when I need it. You know, if I get like threat or something, it might bail my ass. Let's just grab that as a little bit of utility. Let's do this. Just reset this. Can we reset this? Reset. I think we'll end up... I'm trying to think if we'll end up killing more humanoids or beasts. What do you think we'd end up killing more as we're grinding up? Humanoids or beasts? Probably humanoids? Probably humanoids.
I think you're going to have a fair mix of both.
Yeah. We'll go humanoid because we would prefer humanoid over the others because the loot pool table will be better. So when we have an option, we'll prioritize humanoid. So let's go 2. And then... We need 10 to get to here, and we've spent 5. We could max out both. We could do that. And then just go into... We got 2. So there's the build. Maybe. Okay, let's see. What can we... We don't really need dodge, but... Okay, we can drop monkey. I wish we had an aspect that would increase my melee damage. We need like the turtle WoW, like aspect of the wolf. I don't know if we want to grab improved revive pet. It might be good to grab improved revive pet just for... Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. For what we're trying to do, that might be better than anything else here. There we go. I think this is the build. I think this will work. So we grabbed the attack speed, we got hit rating. We didn't grab Ferocious Inspiration when your pet scores are good. Our party members have the damage gets 1%. I don't care about that. Although it might be good, but it's only 1%. I think giving my pet the 8% melee attack speed increase is better. Don't you think, Blue? 8% attack speed for your pet over... Whenever your pet scores a critical hit, you get 2% increased damage.
Yeah.
I think the pet attack speed is way better. And then I didn't get Spirit Bond. While your pet is active, you and your pet regenerate 100% of your total health every 10 seconds. Would you rather have 2% health regen every 10 seconds or have your pet's attack speed be 8% faster? I think the pet's attack speed is way better. Yep. I think that's the ticket for a BM mob grinding leveling build. We'll respec into that. And what is this? This is probably retail WoW. Yeah, it's retail WoW. And this is our current pet. spec, and this is our paladin, so this is fine. Alright, so when I come back after making some lunch, I'll respec. So I'll be gone just for like, I don't know, like 15, 20 minutes probably. Maybe a little bit longer. I just gotta heat up the tacos, eat the tacos, and I'll come back and start playing. I can't play now because all I can think about is eating, because I'm starving. I'm so hungry. Surprised my wife hasn't called me yet. I shouldn't have said that because now she'll call me. Let me check my text messages. No, she hasn't called. I was gonna wash my car today, but I wanted to game today, so the car needs to be washed. But I was like, it's gonna probably have to happen later. It's pretty cool today, though. In where I'm at, like it's cooler today than I thought it was gonna be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I thought it was gonna be like in the 70s today. Well, it's 69 degrees. Like, so the high today is 71. I thought it was gonna be warmer.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's the high, and then tonight it's gonna get down to 37. The high tomorrow is 73. Yeah, let's go today. Yeah, the cold weather for Florida looks like it's over, I think. Yeah, you can see the highs like this week are all in the mid 70s, even close to 80 next week. Lows are still pretty chill. This is my favorite time of the year, though. This is perfect weather. 75 during the day, like 38 to like 50 at night. That's great, because at night I can open up the windows, you know? I don't have to, and it's like you can basically don't have to use really like AC or air conditioning hardly at all. It just saves you so much money. You don't have to use, I meant to say AC or heat. You don't have to use heat. It's not too cold at night to use heat, and it's not too hot in the day to use AC, so perfect. Nice. Look at this. Look at this. Today, 72 degrees. Tonight, 36 low. Perfect. That's like my favorite weather, you know? Love it. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna leave the stream. I don't know if I'll stop this. I'll probably stop the stream just because I don't want people to be. I don't have a good. Yeah, I'll probably stop the stream and just start it back up, because I'm not sure how long I'll be gone. Because I gotta let the dog out, do some different things. But I'll be back in. It definitely won't be more than 30 minutes. So I'll see you then. I'm just gonna mute my mic in Discord, and I'll see you guys in stream. Like I said, I'll be back in like 30 minutes or less. I'm just gonna get something to eat.